My beloved child, please listen very carefully to what I am about to say. This message is not one you can afford to ignore or brush aside. I need you to take this to heart, and I ask you to stay with me through every word because this message is meant to open your eyes and guide your heart. My child, you've been so focused on your own life that you may not have noticed the silent suffering of someone you love. There is a member of your family who is ill, and they've been concealing it from you. They are afraid, perhaps ashamed, or maybe they don't want to worry you, but I am bringing this to your attention now for a reason. You need to be aware of this so you can step in, not with fear but with love, understanding, and strength. Stay with me through this message, because I will show you how to handle this delicate situation, how to approach them, and how to offer the love and support they need without forcing them to reveal what they are not ready to share. Precious child, if you desire the blessings of the Father, call out to me in faith. Type yes, I need, and I will meet you with grace beyond measure. You may be wondering why someone you love would choose to hide their illness from you. The answer is often a mix of fear, pride, and protection. They may not want to worry you, thinking that by keeping it to themselves, they are sparing you pain. They might be afraid of burdening you with their struggles or of showing vulnerability. They may even be in denial, hoping that if they don't acknowledge the illness, it might just go away. But my child, I need you to understand this. They need you now more than ever. Even if they don't say it out loud, even if they pretend everything is fine, their heart is quietly crying out for help, for support, for love. They are carrying a heavy burden, and while they think they are doing you a favor by concealing it, the truth is that you are meant to walk through this with them. They may not have told you directly, but I have placed clues all around you. If you have been paying close attention, you may have already noticed small signs, subtle changes in their behavior, a loss of energy, missed family events, or quiet moments of withdrawal. I am encouraging you to trust your instincts. Your heart has already sensed that something is off. It's not your imagination, it's my way of prompting you to be more attentive, more observant, and more compassionate toward this family member. This is why I need you to stay with me until the end of this message, because if you ignore these signs, if you dismiss the inner promptings I've been sending you, the situation may worsen without your knowledge. Listen closely to the subtle shifts, the silent cries for help, because those small signs are pointing you toward a greater truth that you need to address. Now, here is something important. When the time comes for you to speak with this family member, I need you to approach them with love, not pressure. They may be concealing their illness out of fear, and pushing them to confess it may only cause them more stress and anxiety. Instead, lead with gentleness. Let them know that you are there for them, that you sense something is wrong, and that they do not have to carry this burden alone. Say to them, I'm here for you, no matter what. If there's anything you need to share, I will listen without judgment. I will walk through this with you. Do not demand answers or force them to reveal what they are not yet ready to say. But by opening the door with love, you allow them to walk through it when they are ready. Your gentle and unwavering support will make all the difference. When you learn the truth, words alone will not be enough. This family member will need more than kind phrases. They will need your active, consistent support. They may be hesitant to ask for help, but you must be proactive in offering it. Help them with the practical things, driving them to appointments, assisting with daily tasks, or just sitting with them when they feel overwhelmed. This is not just about their physical health, it's about their emotional and spiritual well-being as well. You are a light in their life, and through you, they will experience my love in action. Do not wait for them to ask for help. Step in and be that pillar of strength they can lean on. This is why it's crucial for you to stay with this message until the end, because I'm going to show you how to be that source of love and support, how to carry this family member through their struggle, and how to help them see that they are not alone in their battle. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeing someone only through the lens of their illness, but I need you to remember they are more than their diagnosis. Yes, they may be struggling with their health, but that does not define who they are. They are still the person you know and love, and they need you to treat them with the same love, respect, and dignity you always have. Don't allow their illness to overshadow your relationship. Spend time with them as you normally would. Laugh together, share stories, and create new memories. These moments of normalcy will be a balm to their soul, a reminder that life still holds joy, even in the midst of hardship. By staying with this message until the end, you will learn how to balance being a source of strength without allowing the illness to dominate every conversation or interaction. You will be the light that brings them back to life, even when they feel weighed down by their struggles. As you navigate this situation, remember that I am with them. I am the great healer, and I am working in ways you cannot see. Even if they are concealing their illness from you, they are not hidden from me. I see their pain, their fears, and their uncertainties, and I am holding them in my hands. My precious child, if this message has moved you, hit that like button as a sign of the grace you've received from me today. I am asking you to trust me through this process. Pray for them daily, not just for healing, but for peace, for comfort, and for the strength to face what lies ahead. Lift them up in prayer, knowing that I hear every word and that I am already at work in their life. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I will reveal how your prayers can have a profound impact, not just on their physical health, but on their entire being. I know that hearing about a family member's illness can be overwhelming, and you might be feeling helpless, anxious, or unsure of what to do. But my child, you are not alone in this. I am walking beside you, and I am equipping you with everything you need to be the support system your loved one needs right now. You may not have all the answers, and that's okay. You may feel like you're not strong enough to carry this burden, but remember this: I am your strength. When you lean on me, I will give you the wisdom, the courage, and the grace to walk through this journey, both for yourself and for your family. This is why you must continue watching this message, because I am pouring into you the tools, the understanding, and the love you will need to face this situation head-on. I've spoken to your heart through this message for a reason. The time for action is now. You cannot delay. You cannot put off addressing this any longer. If you've noticed something is wrong, don't wait for things to worsen before you step in. Be proactive. Be the one who reaches out in love, even if you don't have all the details yet. This family member may not come forward on their own, but when they see the love and care you are showing them, they will feel safe enough to open up. Do not underestimate the power of your compassion. It is through you that I will bring them comfort, strength, and the support they need. Stay with this message until the end, because the steps you take after this moment will make all the difference. My beloved child, I want you to see this situation for what it truly is: an opportunity. This is not just a moment of difficulty, it is a chance for healing, love, and growth, not just for the person who is ill, but for you and your entire family. Through this experience, you will learn the depth of love, the power of compassion, and the strength that comes from unity. You will grow in ways you never imagined as you walk through this with your family member. Your relationship will be strengthened, your bonds will be deepened, and together, you will overcome this. Do not let fear guide you. Let love be your compass. Let my words be your foundation as you move forward, and you will see that even in the face of illness, there is hope, healing, and a future. This is why I have asked you to stay with me through this message. You cannot walk away from this lightly. There is too much at stake. Your loved one needs you, and I have called you to be their source of strength in this time. Their illness may be hidden now, but it is time for the truth to come to light, and for love to lead the way. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Reach out, offer your heart, and let my love flow through you. I am with you, and I will guide you every step of the way. Beloved, I call you to partner with me in sharing my message with the world. Click below to offer your support and be part of this ministry. Your offering is a reflection of your love for me, and it will help many hear my voice. I bless you for your generosity. My cherished child, I am your Heavenly Father, the one who whispers peace into your chaos, the one who offers quality when you feel powerless. I am your eternal direct, your steady companion, your adoring shepherd. Indeed, if my voice appears modern to you, know that I have continuously been here. From the minute of your conception, I chose you. I planted inside you a reason so dynamic and verifiable. It is I who imbue your life with cherish, splashing you in benevolence without degree. I am not as it were a source of cherish, but its exceptionally embodiment gentle, tranquil, the light that penetrates through your darkest moments. Today I pronounce it a day of marvels. My words are not only letters and sounds, but food for your confidence. My soul is ever present by your side, controlling you delicately through life's complexities. Open your heart wide, for my guarantees are carved upon your soul, prepared to surface in times of require. Keep in mind, the doors to my beauty stand unshakably open to you. I will never turn you absent. Approach me strikingly, without fear, with the certainty of a cherished child. In your travel through this world, keep in mind that you are never alone. My nearness is a consistent protect, your shield in trials and your cheer in triumphs. When the world turns fiercely, I am your unfaltering center, the still point in a turning universe. My cherish for you is constant, unflinching, and unlimited. Incline on me, and you will discover not fair comfort but monstrous quality. Let me fill your days with signs of my goodness. See around and see my craftsmanship, the excellence of a nightfall, the chuckling of an adored one, the straightforward peace of a calm morning. Each one is a message of my adore for you. Trust in my timing, for it is culminate. Yield your tensions and fears to me, and observe how I change them into trust and delight. This way we walk together as one of persistent revelation, where each step forward brings you closer to the totality of life I have guaranteed. I am your healer, the mender of your most profound wounds. I see the covered-up scars, the mystery torments that wait in your heart, and I come to you with recuperating in my hands. Today, I offer you pardoning for your sins, and I cleanse you from the interior out. The shackles of your past blame are broken. You are no longer bound by the botches that once frequented you. Do not stay on what cannot be changed. Instead, endeavor to make corrects where conceivable. Humble yourself, look for pardoning, fulfill your commitments, and decontaminate your life. However, keep in mind, if others select to hold on to their severity and deny you the opportunity for compromise, that burden is theirs to bear, not yours. You are cleansed and set free by my elegance. Take off those who cannot pardon in the past, and move forward in the light of my forgiveness. Hand over to me all that causes you torment, all that disturbs your peace. Yield the feelings that have long been discolored by others' activities, and let go of the hatred that has taken root inside you. Free yourself from the chains of negative recollections that have trapped you for a long time. Let nowadays be the day. Discharge them and permit my divine control to stream through your life. As you let go, my cherish fills those purged spaces, changing your torment into reason, your trouble into joy. Trust in my capacity to reestablish and recharge each broken portion of your being. I welcome you to step into an unused chapter where your heart is light and your soul is free. Grasp the flexibility I give and walk in the affirmation of my total absolution. As you discharge the past and its hold over you, you will involvement a significant peace that outperforms all understanding. My nearness will direct you each step of the way, driving you to a life stamped by beauty and truth. Let my adore be the establishment on which you construct your days, and observe as I turn what was implied for hurt into something beautiful. I am here to free you from the chains of fear, to quench the fires of uneasiness that have burned inside you for as well long. Into your heart, I sow the seeds of my heavenly word, sustaining you with my unending goodness. I offer upon you the marvel of opportunity, wrapping you in my mantle of kindness. My cherish covers you, my elegance encompasses you, and my gifts elevate you. Today marks the conclusion of the servitude that has smothered your soul and defaced your bliss. The change inside you is significant, your character recharged, your internal turmoil calmed. The flares of your outrage are extinguished. No longer will words of seethe or harm spill from your lips. From this minute forward, your discourse will be a wellspring of laud, each word a confirmation to my elegance. You will talk as it were what is sweet and capable, expressing expressions that recuperate wounds and free hearts. As you walk in this unused flexibility, take note how your connections start to alter. Where there was once conflict, there will be agreement. Where misconception once ruled, comprehension and persistence will prosper. Your words, once a source of torment, will presently ended up your most prominent device for building bridges and patching broken ties. This change is not fair for you but for all who associated with you, spreading my cherish and peace through each word you speak. In this recharging, I call you to grasp the totality of your flexibility. Live not as one who is scarcely surviving, but as one who flourishes in inexhaustible life. Let the flexibility I donate saturate each angle of your being. As you do, you will discover yourself more associated to me, more adjusted to my voice, and more able of strolling in the way I have set some time recently. You celebrate in this flexibility, for it is your legacy as my adored child, and in it, you will discover the quality to overcome all that once held you captive. You are never alone, for I am with you continuously. Indeed, when the way appears hazy and the shadows of life linger huge, keep in mind that I am by your side, talking into your heart. You have learned to believe in me, to walk by confidence and not by locate, confronting each challenge with undaunted heart. I see your confidence, and I guarantee to direct you, lifting you toward the fate I have arranged for you, a fate of salvation and hope. This day, grasp confidence with recharged vigor, accepting in the plausibility of marvels, for nothing is past my reach, and nothing is as well incredible for those who yield to my will. Each trouble you experience is not only a deterrent, but a venturing stone to more noteworthy statures, a chance to witness the significant profundities of my cherish. Accept in the marvelous, and a control of confidence to change the conventional and of the exceptional. Know that you are encompassed by a have of brilliant defenders. Blessed messengers stand protect over your domestic, careful in their observed day and night. They guarantee that no hurt or strife can disturb the peace of your dwelling. The sacred soul, ever present, acts as obstruction against any drive that might look for to isolate or unsettle your family. Your domestic is beneath my attentive eye, and your cherished ones are valuable in my locate. Your family is a treasure, a sacrosanct charge I have depended to you. Cherish and sustain this blessing. In each interaction, look for to represent my adore and elegance. As you live out your confidence, you not as it were secure your possess otherworldly well-being, but to ended up a guide of light to those around you. The peace and solidarity you encounter will be a confirmation to my nearness in your life. Continue to walk in confidence, maintained by my guarantees, and observe as I work all things together for your great and my eminence. My adored, listen this. I cherish you, I cherish you, I cherish you. Such straightforward words, however, they carry the weight of my impossible love for you. No constraint can ever evacuate you from my defensive get-a-handle long. I am your consistent caregiver, giving consolation, support, and food. I feed you with the heavenly words from paradise, advertising you the bread of life. In me, you will discover no require to look for a door somewhere else, nor will you require to argue for fondness or attention. Come, child, be a part of this family where my love flows through every word. Subscribe and let my message touch your heart, renewing you with faith and inspiration. I too deliver you the living water, a source of eternal bliss and companionship. With me, your heart will never thirst for bliss or fellowship. You will not depend on the brief guarantees of individuals who might let you down. My nearness in your life is a wellspring of fulfillment, guaranteeing that your enthusiastic and otherworldly needs are met copiously and unceasingly. My heavenly soul mixes inside you a dynamic crave to live completely and to chase your dreams with vigor. Be guaranteed and certain in this travel. Return to me at whatever point you falter, and devour upon my words, which are genuine food for your soul. Embrace, adore, and trust firmly, for they are the keys to versatility and bliss in this life. Keep in mind, there are no boundaries to what you can accomplish when you put your belief in my control. Submission to my commands and accommodation to my will open the entryway to boundless conceivable outcomes. Let your heart adjust with mine, and observe as the incomprehensible gets to be achievable. Walk in this truth and let your life be a confirmation to the control of confidence in the reality of my love. Live each day with a heart full of appreciation. Your gratefulness is a wellspring of bliss, for it recognizes my ceaseless action in your life. Each morning, as you stir to the unused day's light, delay and allow much obliged for the valuable blessing of life. Announce with confidence and commitment, indeed some time recently you rise, this is the day of wonders. My God is great, He cherishes me, and His forceful hand is at work. Offer up to me your torments, your distresses, your passionate burdens and your afflictions. I am your God, your healer, your source of interminable quality. The age of marvels proceeds unabated. My control and adore are dynamic and will show significantly in your life and inside your family. I bring freedom and change, breaking chains that tie and manufacturing bonds of adore and solidarity. Believe that I will visit your domestic with my nearness. In expectation, get ready your heart and hold up for me. I will not baffle. Marvelous things are predetermined to happen beneath your roof. Anticipate these shocks with trust and openness, knowing that my appearances bring recharging and joy. As you endow to me your most profound battles, observe as I turn them into declarations of my beauty and marvels of my cherish. Nowadays is the day to grasp the conviction that what appears incomprehensible is totally conceivable. Get ready your heart by letting go of any fear, outrage, question, or resentment, each feeling that disturbs your peace and victimizes you of rest. Bring all that burdens you, all that mixes uneasiness inside your soul, into my adoring nearness. I am here to bring recuperating. I am here to offer assistance. You rise over the shadow of pity and the weight of otherworldly depression. Believe in my words when I tell you, you are mine, and I adore you. It torments me to see you endure, and after hearing your cries for so long, I bring you my reply. Let go of your questions, and open your heart to this significant adore that guarantees consolation and peace. I pronounce once more, I will recuperate your wounds. I am committed to reestablishing each broken portion of your life, your body, soul, family, and indeed your accounts. My touch is marvelous, able of changing everything around you. From this day forward, you will know peace and bliss. You and your family will involvement concordance, living a life that is not fair superior, but filled with my beauty. You are entitled to a life of plenitude and a future shining with guarantee. I will guarantee that your questions do not discourage the incredible work I am performing in your life. Believe in me, incline on my quality, and witness how I turn challenges into triumphs and trials into declarations of my unfailing love. Your travel from here will be checked by my direction and the certainty of my favors. At this crossroads, you discover yourself incapable to continue alone. Fear not, for I am here to lift you in my arms and lift you past your dreams. Together, we will take off to the crests of your bliss, precisely where you are implied to be. With delicate care, I will put a crown of honor upon your head, meaning your genuine worth and the tall respect I hold for you. In spite of the fact that a few have looked upon you with despise, driven by their envy of your quality, they will come to see their blunder. Anticipate numerous to look for your absolution and help, recognizing at last that my favor rests upon you. Those who once caused you torment will approach, looking for to touch your heart once more. As you listen my words nowadays, I encourage you to stoop and supplicate, whether out uproarious or in the calm of your soul, and express your appreciation for the endowments I have presented upon you. I charm in hearing your voice, in knowing your heart feel the profundity of my adore. In reaction, I am set to open modern entryways for you, doors that lead to success and inexhaustible endowments for you and your family. I want for you to flourish in each perspective of life, fair as your soul prospers beneath my care. My will for you is thriving without the burden of obligation, a table interminably filled with food, and the capacity to meet your commitments without dependence on others. This is my guarantee to you, and my will should show in your life. Watch as I work ponders for you, changing your show battles into declarations of arrangement and peace. I have been fastidiously planning you, forming you through the trials and challenges you have experienced. Each trouble has been an opportunity to develop tolerance and to decipher your confidence into unmistakable activities. I see your day-by-day longing for my nearness, your require for my persevering cherish, and your loyal approach through sincere supplications. It is fundamental that you tune in closely to my direction. The gifts I have in store for you are not of the short-lived kind, those that disappear as rapidly as they come or can be stolen absent by jealous hands. Instead, I am planning to open entryways that lead to enduring endowments, blessings that will improve not fair your life, but your exceptionally soul. In your heart, I will instill tolerance, allow you quality, and present upon you the intelligence that comes from a life profoundly associated to mine. I encourage you to look for me with more prominent profundity and commitment. It is time for your otherworldly roots to go more profound, for your understanding of my word to grow, and for your relationship with me to end it up indeed more insinuate. As you draw closer to me, you will find the endlessness of my adore and the genuine reason I have planned for you. Your travel toward otherworldly development is vital, not as it were for your claim development, but moreover as a guide to others who are looking for the same light and truth in their lives. You are the vessel of my love, dear one. Share this message with another who seeks hope, and in doing so, you will be a beacon of my light to their soul. My gifts are on the skyline, prepared to be gave upon you, but keep in mind to acknowledge them with lowliness. It is vital to keep in mind your humankind, for the foe slinks like a lion, looking for to blow up you with pride, lead you into non-compliance, and delight in your mishaps. This is a time to be watchful, to stand up to the enticement to lift yourself past what is noble and genuine. However, in the middle of these challenges, know this: I cherish you. I am undaunted by your side, directing, elevating, and protecting you from hurt. Keep up your confidence, grasp lowliness, and endure in your belief in my arrange for your life. You are never spurned, never without my cherishing presence. In minutes when others may look for to highlight your disappointments, to denounce or judge you cruelly, I am your protector and defender. I am bracing a boundary around you and your cherished ones, guaranteeing that difficulty does not breach your peace. In this matter, you must stay watchful. Remain alert, alarmed to the catches of the adversary, ceaselessly careful and pious. You will look for openings to strike when your consideration falters. Hit my words with a soul of delight. Let bliss fill your heart as you witness the unfurling of my arrange. I will is showing in your life, adjusting circumstances so that you will collect a bounty from the seeds you have planted. Everything is merging to favor you inexhaustibly, satisfying my guarantee of thriving and assurance. Grasp this divine coordination with expectation and appreciation, for my hand is upon you, organizing each detail for your extreme good. If nowadays you discover yourself in a season of shortage, if your pockets feel curiously light, take heart, for this season is but transitory. I guarantee you, I am your supplier, and I will secure your future. If you are in require of business, believe that I will outfit you with openings. Do not delay to look for out these chances. There is no disgrace in sincerely seeking after the arrangements I have laid out for you. You and your family are valuable to me, and I crave for you to genuinely accept and feel the security and value of the cherish I offer upon you, a door that fills your heart with peace and bliss. Know that I am continually at your side. I am your immovable gatekeeper, relentless and faithful, no matter the circumstances. Take a minute to near your eyes and draw a profound breath of the divine comfort I give. And ought to your day rush you along. Carry this peaceful peace with you and take off behind any tensions with me. You may in some cases question your value of such peace, but know that my nearness is a steady affirmation of my constant adore. I am not a brief shadow that floats away. I am as strong and persevering as shake. My commitment to you is unwavering. In your minutes of surge or fretfulness, keep in mind that my peace is not fair a state of intellect, but a blessing I openly allow to carry you through each day. Indeed, if questions cloud your heart, I stay loyally by your side, not out of commitment, but out of a profound, tolerating adore. Believe in this cherish, for it is yours genuinely, nowadays and continuously. You long to draw closer to me. However, discover yourself delaying at the limit of genuine yield, hesitant to discharge the burdens that take your peace. Question may cloud your intellect, and sharpness may weigh intensely upon your heart. However, I call you to listen my voice, wealthy with cherish and able of repairing the most profound wounds. Let my words not as it were touch, but profoundly enter your soul. Listen this clearly. I cherish you. You are really free. In my grasp, you discover the delicacy you've longed for in my hands. You are secure and held. In spite of the various challenges that may unfurl along your way nowadays, keep in mind this confirmation wherever you go. I am with you. Permit yourself to feel the profundity of these words, to be comforted and guided by their truth. Do not let faltering tie you any longer. The quality of my adore is here to lift those overwhelming burdens of question and intensity, changing them into encounters of development and peace. Open your heart completely to my nearness. It is in this total openness that you will find the recuperating and wholeness I offer. As you walk through today's trials, carry the information of my steady companionship. Let each step be lighter as you keep in mind my words. I am with you. Let this confirmation resound in each minute, feeling it profoundly through each challenge. My cherish is not fair whisper in the wind, but effective drive that encompasses and fills you, directing you enduringly through each day. I am ever with you, ceaselessly talking words of recuperating into your life to guarantee you never disregard me, to avoid you from floating absent, and to keep your feelings from deceiving your thoughts. In your heart, I have encouraged a fire that will burn undauntedly. When haziness looks for to wrap you with its chill and trepidation, my light inside you will sparkle indeed brighter, like the sun that persistently lights up your world. No shadow of fiendish can hold on in the brilliance of my unceasing light, and any otherworldly adversary pointing to sow distress in your day has as of now been vanquished. Let me illustrate the profundity of my adore for you. Be careful nowadays and tune in for my whispers. It is me talking straightforwardly to you, blessing you with oil, planning you for the favors that await. I am effectively clearing your intellect of misrepresentations and misguided judgments. Ought you lurch or vacillate, my absolution is here to cleanse and elevate you. It is not my crave for you to live in vanquish, burdened by fear, blame, or lament for past slips. I am not here to condemn or reproach you cruelly. My sacredness is not an article of clothing of judgment, yet that my nearness in your life is one of cherish and freedom. I come to free you from the chains that tie you to your disappointments and to light up a way forward, a way characterized by pardoning and recharged purpose. As you explore through your day, keep your heart adjusted to my voice. My words are not fair updates of what you ought to dodge, but assertions of what you can accomplish. My direction is a blessing of beauty, outlined to lift you from lose hope and put your feet on strong ground. Grasp this truth: you are esteemed past degree, and my plans for you are filled with trust. As you walk in this information, let it change each angle of your being, implanting you with the quality to rise over each challenge. With each step you take, keep in mind my adore encompasses you, my light leads you, and my peace fills you. This is the reality of my nearness in your life, always directing, continuously cherishing, continuously yours. I have announced it some time recently, and I assert it presently. I am here to adore you. If my deliberate were to rebuff you, you would not still be standing here nowadays. Reflect on this truth and grasp the cherish I have ceaselessly amplified to you. Do not turn absent from it presently. You confront a basic choice between two separating ways. One leads to truth and life, promising a wondrous endlessness. With me, the other leads you absent from my nearness. Choosing to take after me may not streamline your life, but it guarantees that my offer assistance and back are ever at your side, particularly in times of require. My sacred soul will be your consolation on the darkest days, and my word will light your way with wisdom. The entryway to my nearness is interminably open at all times, whether day or night. You are welcome to approach with your most profound, most ardent demands. When you implore earnestly for your family and offer me your heart, believe that I will secure and observe over them. I will encompass them in cherish and bliss, favoring them with thriving and solidarity. They will know the security and peace that comes from my defensive grasp. Besides, I will protect your family from each shape of misfortune, be it the dangerous eagerly of the devourer, the stealthy robberies of the liar, or the undermining acts of wrong companions. Encompassing your domestic will be an army of blessed messengers, balanced and prepared to protect against any danger or hurt. These firmament gatekeepers are committed to guaranteeing your security and advancing a serene environment where you and your family can thrive. In choosing the way that leads to me, you select a life beneath my guardianship and favor. Keep in mind, my adore is not conditional, nor is it a remunerate for flawlessness. It is immovable, unflinching, and accessible to you at all times. Step forward in confidence, trusting that my arms are open, my ears are mindful to your supplications, and my heart is slanted towards your well-being. This is the guarantee of my eternal adore and the confirmation of my unceasing security. I am unchanging, the same recently, nowadays, and until the end of time. As doubtlessly as the soil circles the sun and the stars light the night sky, my nearness will ceaselessly encompass you. Beloved, if my words have spoken to your spirit, show your gratitude by liking this message and let it reflect the love in your heart. Let there be no room for question. I will go up against any enemy who undermines you. Fear has no put close, you do not tremble sometime recently anybody or anything. Your family is not spurned, you are never single. You have my steady companionship. From the minute of your birth, I have enthusiastically expected the opportunity to talk straightforwardly to your heart, to assert the extraordinary endowments that are balanced to enter your life. I chose you from the starting, gave you your title, and claimed you as my possess. My hold on you is eternal. I will never discharge you. Should a day come when you feel removed from me, indeed at that point, in that minute of realization, you will be moved to tears, reviewing the endless times I have championed your cause. I have expanded my hand to spare you from risk, filled your life with peace, and freed you from conflict. This persevering commitment to you is woven through each perspective of your presence. My cherish is a steady constraint, enduring through each season of life. Whether you confront trials or celebrations, my nearness remains a defensive, directing constraint around you. As you proceed on your travel, keep in mind that the affirmation of my adore and the guarantee of my security are as dependable as the first light. Consider this as you experience both challenges and delights. My bolster is as beyond any doubt as the ground underneath your feet and the sky over you. With each step you take, know that I am adjacent to you, prepared to offer shrewdness, consolation, and boldness. Grasp this truth and let it invigorate your soul against the instabilities of the future. You are mine, cherished and secured nowadays and always. Even when it appeared that everybody had cleared out you to fight for yourself, know this: I have continuously observed over you with a heart full of benevolence, and my cherish for you is constant. Each day my cherish for you extends, through minutes of delight and times of challenge, through each season of bounty and need, in wellness and in sickness. My commitment to you is faithful and interminable. Nowadays, you feel my nearness distinctively and effectively, and such closeness will endure until the end of time. I will never desert you. Expel any contemplations of question from your intellect. No drive in the universe can take absent the delicacy, peace, and significant delight that I have saved for you. I adore you, a straightforward, significant truth that ought to console you in each circumstance. You will never be in need, for I have guaranteed to give for you. I am completely mindful of your circumstances, your needs, and your challenges. Do not surrender to uneasiness around your current battles. Instead, near your eyes and review my guarantees. Let them relieve your intellect and fill your heart with peace. As you explore through life, keep in mind that my arrangements are not just fabric but envelop all perspectives of your presence. I am here to fill your soul with strength, your intellect with shrewdness, and your life with satisfaction. My bolster is all-encompassing, guaranteeing not fair your survival but your flourishing. Trust in my timing and my culminate arrange for your life, which works not as it were to meet your prompt needs but to organize a future filled with trust. Let this confirmation settle profound inside you. You are cherished, secured, and esteemed past degree. As you walk forward, keep this information at the bleeding edge of your considerations. It will direct you through storms and sparkle brightly amid your brightest days. My adore is a consistent, relentless stream that feeds and improves your life, nowadays, tomorrow, and forever. In the world around you, Various openings await doors that are prepared to be opened by your hand. I encourage you to approach these entryways with assurance and certainty, for I have commanded you to do so. As you step forward, let fear drop absent. I will prepare you with the exact words you require at the minute you require them. Choose nowadays to move forward on your way. Do not let fear immobilize you. When you take activity, the windows of paradise will open over you, showering you with blessings abundant and veritable. As you wander forward, each step you take will lead to arrangement. You will discover yourself favored past degree, free from the burden of obligation, and having more than you ever anticipated, enough to not as it were meet your claim needs, but moreover to share liberally. Allow blissfully, favor others unreservedly, and so back into the world. This plenitude is not fair for a minute, but will proceed to stream into your life as you keep moving and keep sowing into the future. From this day forward, let this cycle of plenitude and liberality end it up your day-by-day reality. Each day, each month, each year, you will see the natural products of your labor increase. That is why I empower you to endure in perusing and retaining my words until their meaning resounds clearly with you. Act concurring to my commands, as set forward in sacred writing, and development with immovable resolve. Now is the minute to stir, to reignite your confidence, to feel it surge inside you with unused life. The orange I have for you is prepared to unfurl more quickly and effectively than ever sometime recently. Grasp this calling with all your heart and observe as the way sometime recently you lights up with the guarantee of my ceaseless direction and arrangement. As you walk in compliance, the scene of your life will change, checked by the breakthroughs of my guarantees satisfied and your dreams realized. This is not fair a way of otherworldly arousing, but to a travel of accomplishing the extraordinary. With each reliable step you take, let go of the burdens of past massacres and the shackles of blame. Make a cognizant choice to stand firm, to stand up, to each day with mettle, and to expel the whispers and reactions that look for to discourage you. Excuse those who off-base you. Continue in your endeavors, discharge the past, and press ahead. My words will serve as your security, your confidence as your sword, enabling you to explore and overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Commit to this course of diligence. I am the source of your quality and fight. Keep in mind, I am your shepherd, your supplier. I am personally mindful of your needs, and I promise to supply not as it were what you need, but to surpass your expectations. Speak to me with conviction from the profundities of your heart. Pronounce you're deliberate to proceed the battle, to grasp life, and to maintain your confidence. Fear not the unsettling news that might reach your ears. I am completely in control, and I act with reason. Believe that I hold the last say in all things. As your shepherd, I direct you, nourish you, and ensure you. With me, you are prepared to confront anything comes your way. Grasp this truth and let it fill you with boldness. My arrangement is not fair around assembly physical needs. It includes your otherworldly vigor and passionate resilience. As you travel forward, know that I am with you, invigorating your soul and planning your way. Hence, step forward with certainty, knowing that your needs are seen, your fights are known, and your triumphs are guaranteed. Each challenge you confront is an opportunity to witness my control at work in your life. With me as your direct and supplier, no deterrent is unfavorably. Park your confidence strikingly, live bravely, and believe in my interminable guarantee. I am continuously with you, driving you to triumph. I have the control to still the fiercest storms and to portion oceans, making a way where there appears to be none. When the waters around you seethe, I can set your feet upon them, strolling close to you through the turmoil. I am able to lift you from a bed of enduring, to repair your physical sicknesses, and to reestablish wellness to your soul. In minutes when the world turns its back, clearing out you in torment and trouble, I collect each tear you shed. Your confidence is your haven. You cherish me, believe in me, and in that believe, you discover my embrace, a consistent update of the peace and cherish I imbue into your being, indeed through the darkest times. Indeed, it is not time that recuperates all wounds, it is I, your healer. I repair the breaks in your soul and body, taking off no follow scars, demonstrating that my reclamation is total. The challenges of life, whereas intense, are not without reason. They have etched you into a being of upgraded intelligence and quality. With each hardship, you have picked up knowledge, and I guarantee not as it were to proceed directing you, but to ease the burden of agonizing recollections that may wait. As you move forward, get it that my nearness is a shield that avoids life's blows from clearing out enduring marks upon you. Each trouble you experience is an opportunity for development, and with my direction, you do not fare survive, you flourish. Beneath my care, you are soothed of past harms and prepared to confront the future with trust. Grasp this truth. My door is a fortification, impenetrable to the trials that life may toss your way. In each minute of question or debilitation, keep in mind that I am with you, prepared to fill you with an overpowering peace that rises above understanding. Let this affirmation consolation you as you realize that no impediment is as well awesome, no night as well dim, and no torment as well profound that my cherished cannot reach and heal. Continue in your confidence, grounded in the information that I am continuously working for your great, culminating all that concerns you. Believe in me, my cherished, for I am immovably by your side. I will not spurn you. When I permitted my hands to be nailed to the cross, it was to bear the weight of your enduring and wash absent your blame with my blood. This give-up was made so that you might live beneath the cover of my elegance, unburdened by distress and free from the chains of past mistakes. Whether in minutes of bliss or in times of trial, through well-being and affliction, my nearness will be a consistent in your life. You are held inside my faithful guarantee, and I am committed to showing significant supernatural occurrences in your life, uncovering the boundless conceivable outcomes that emerge from living in acquiescence to my word with a humble and tolerating heart. Beloved, know that your generosity in this ministry is a beautiful part of my divine plan to touch hearts across the earth. Through your help, we are building a future of faith and hope. Click the Super Thanks button, and my abundant blessings will pour over your life. I am effectively working in all circumstances for your advantage. There are overwhelming challenges I will reshape to work in your favor. You will experience fights and tests that are planned to transport you to a more noteworthy put of favoring. Clashes will emerge that serve to brace your soul and develop your resolve. Each trial is an opportunity to grow your understanding and intelligence. If I allow these encounters, it is since they contribute to your extreme good. When I guarantee to be with you and shield you from hurt, believe that my assurance is beyond any doubt. I broadcast thriving over your life. It is my considered deliberate that each favoring you get not as it were remains with you, but moreover increments and improves your life and the lives of those around you. I want to see the great you hold prosper and increase. My commitment is not as it were to direct and secure, but to amplify the delights and victories that come your way. Know that my favors are not fair increases to your life, but duplications, reflecting the plenteous nature of my adore for you. Accept in this truth wholeheartedly. Cast aside questions, and spurn the thought that your past disappointments or blemishes can characterize your future. If you select to believe in me, grasp my absolution as well. If you want to witness the totality of my gifts, turn absent from the voices of allegation. Disregard the reactions and attacks that look for to hinder you. Do not let your intellect stay on the resentful words of those jealous of what I arranged to do in your life. Instead of surrendering to fear and uneasiness, feel the consolation of my hand upon your heart. Fill your being with delight, peace, trust, confidence, and believe in my guarantees. I am planning to implant your life with bliss and to set words of commend upon your lips. Your circumstances are approximately to change. The gifts I have for you are slipping from paradise. Plenitude will fill your domestic, freeing you from the burdens of obligation and past botches that have weighed down your finances. Though you may as of now feel wrapped by a season of shortage, I encourage you to tune into my voice, accept in my affirmations, and see your environment with eyes of confidence. As you move your viewpoint and center on my guarantee or maybe than your current circumstance, you will see the signs of my arrangement. Your environment will alter as my plenitude enters your life. The chains that once held you back will be broken, and you will encounter a flexibility that amplifies past money-related relief. This newly discovered freedom will empower a more profound confidence and a more grounded belief in my care for you, impelling you into a future filled with openings and endowments. Grasp this vision of what I am bringing into your life. As you walk forward in confidence, keep your heart and intellect adjusted with my word. With each step, expect the realization of my guarantees to you. As you do so, you will not, as it were, overcome challenges but will flourish, demonstrating that with me all things are possible. Remember, your display battles are brief, but the gifts I have in store are interminable and inexhaustible. Be adjusted to the openings and open entryways around you, and cherish the experiences you have with others along your travel. I am intention bringing surprising people into your life to help you, reflecting the bolster I give. Appear benevolence, offer fellowship, and amplify regard to all, for in doing so, you get ready the way for the favors I arrange to give upon you. I am balanced to utilize you in exceptional ways that surpass your creative ability. In times of hardship, you will not, as it were, persevere, you will flourish. You are predetermined to sparkle brightly indeed in the darkest times, getting to be a confirmation to my control. Let me uncover a truth to you. Numerous listen my words, however not everybody chooses to accept. There are those who reject my guarantees, picking in step to tune into voices that tie them to lose hope, sin, and enduring. They turn absent from the favors, the trust, and the affirmations I unreservedly offer. Remember, your activities and confidence can set you separated. Whereas a few may spurn the blessings I have for them, you ought to grasp them with an open heart. By living a life of astuteness and ardor, you adjust yourself with my purposes. This arrangement will not, as it were, hoist your possessed life, but moreover empower you to be a guide of light for others caught in cycles of hopelessness. Through you, they might see the plausibility of a distinctive way, one lit by confidence and graced by divine promise. So move forward with a heart open to my direction and a soul willing to lock in profoundly with those around you. Each individual you meet carries a centrality in your story, a potential key to modern entryways of opportunity and more profound understanding. As you continue, keep your eyes and heart open to the full scene of encounters I am unfurling sometime recently. In this way, you've gotten to be a dynamic member in the divine story, not as it were accepting gifts, but moreover getting to be a vessel through which my elegance streams to others. I cherish you. Let these words sink profoundly into your heart. Accept them, for in question, you hazard losing valuable time and lost out on the inexhaustible endowments I have arranged for you. However, I know you are diverse. I have seen your confidence and activity numerous times sometime recently. I know you believe in my adore, and my adore for you is boundless. You are supported in my care, held safely in my hands. I wrap you in my security, protecting you from harm. There is no require to fear those who contradict you, for they must fight with me. In spite of the fact that your challenges may appear various, believe that I will provide you from each one. Those who rise against you will discover themselves perplexed and embarrassed. They see your current state and plot your ruin, but they do not see my overarching plans. I am your guard and will certainly mediate. The day will come when you see back and see that those who restricted you have vanished. Their outrage stems from their failure to overcome you, unconscious that I, your God and Savior, and your staunchest ally. Continue to believe and act on your confidence, for with me, all things are conceivable. Let your activities reflect your conviction. Move forward strikingly. Your confidence has developed, and with it, the control I have saturated in you. You can do marvelous things. Walk on water, fight against the haziness. Not on your possess, but since you are bolstered by my divine strength, you have developed gallant, no longer held back by fear. The tensions that once clouded your way are presently behind you. As you step forward, keep in mind you are never alone. My nearness engages you to confront all misfortunes with certainty. Grasp this truth, step out in confidence, and observe as the scene of your life changes, checked by triumph and peace. Raise your sword and press on in the fight, for I am planning a favoring for you that is closer than you think. You will overcome the challenges that lie sometime recently you, as I will give you with arrangements and go away from each difficulty. I have blessed you with my soul, not as it were to bring recuperating and support to numerous, but moreover to expand my favors to your family. I guarantee peace and agreement will prosper in your family. Exceptionally, before long, you will sense a move in the air. My nearness will immerse your domestic, scattering each drive of obscurity that has vexed you. These powers will withdraw, vanquished, never to return. Look for me genuinely, and you will discover rest for your soul. A rest that is profound and standing. Put your belief in me, in my guarantees, and in my word. I am your immovable God, your shake, your essentialness, your quality, and your salvation. Get a handle on my hand solidly, and you will stand steadfast. I am your defender, your imperial ruler, and your healer. With me by your side, there is nothing that can make you flounder. Believe in my persevering nearness and control in your life. As you move forward, keep in mind that I am with you in each battle, prepared to offer quality and deliverance. Let this confirmation fill you with mettle and peace as you confront each day, knowing that you are cared for by a God who never fails. Declare presently, with all the fervor of your being, your conviction in me. Cling firmly to your confidence, for it is valuable. I cherish you. I have been with you in the past. I am with you presently, and I will stay by your side forever. I inquire presently that you implore sincerely for your family. Your supplications are powerful, able of moving mountains, and you have seen my reactions when you look for my nearness. In spite of the grins your family may wear, know that underneath those grins, there may be covered up battles and torment. Approach my sacrificial table with lowliness, stoop, and start to mediate it enthusiastically for your adored ones. As you do, I guarantee to wrap your family in an otherworldly shield of security, keeping them secure from the ambushes of the foe. I will defend them against ailment and anticipate incidents. Into their hearts, I will instill shrewdness, opening already closed entryways and uncovering openings that appeared misplaced or imperceptible before. Moreover, I will imbue you with quality, peace, and quietness, upgrading your capacity to communicate with your family in a way filled with ardor and void of cruelty. Words have the control to mend or harmed, and I will direct yours to continuously energize and elevate. This quality I grant will not, as it were, secure, but to cultivate solidarity and understanding among your cherished ones, making your domestic a haven of peace and positivity. As you commit to this way of interventions, stay reliable and attentive. The changes you will see in your family will not, as it were, be outside, but will resound profoundly, changing your domestic into a put where each part flourishes and feels cherished. Believe in my eternal back and direction as you explore through these times, and know that your dedication and supplications are forming the future of those you hold dear. I crave for you to profoundly empathize with what your cherished ones are persevering, to completely get a handle on the complexities of their battles. When you are in their nearness, appear them warmth straightforwardly. As you lay your hands delicately upon them, let it be a conduit for my nearness to stream through you. Remember, I adore you, and I am never-endingly with you. Through your touch, my blessing will be transmitted, my control will ease their burdens, free them from their imperatives, and repair their hearts. Their lives will be imbued with my peace as you talk my words to them. Remind them of my persevering guarantees. Let my title be venerated in your domestic, and you will slowly see the inconveniences they confront start to scatter as my nearness gets to be overwhelming in your family. A season of bliss and change is on the skyline. You will see surprising changes in their mien and soul. Those who appear to float will find clarity and reason, adjusting with the way I have set for them. Away driving to their extreme blessing. This change is why it is significant for you to stay immovable in your confidence. Do not be discouraged by any crippling scenes around you. I am coordinating a powerful arrange, one that will unfailingly unfurl. My plans are relentless. Cling to this confirmation, particularly in minutes of question. My arrange for you and your cherished ones is not fair to overcome, but to flourish. Endure in your confidence and in the hones that bring my soul into your everyday intelligent. As you do, not as it were, will you witness the blooming of those around you, but you will moreover involvement to individual recharging. My guarantee is unbreakable, and my timing is impeccable. Embrace this travel with trust, knowing that I am at work and my work never falls flat. In your family, there must be somebody who accepts in me enthusiastically and asks with truthfulness and immovable confidence. You are that individual. Your supplications for your family have the control to overcome boundaries and secure triumph. Know that my adore amplifies to you and to each of them. Discover your rest in me, for I am holding your display and your future safely, and the endowments that will before long unfurl in your life are a confirmation to my favor upon you. If you hold quick to my word and stay undaunted in your confidence, those who wish for your ruin will before long stand in wonder of the powerful wonders I will perform in your life. I will lift your head, dry your tears, and give you peace. Joy is a blessing I am enthusiastic to donate you. Lock in every day with my guarantees. Open your book of scriptures. Inundate yourself in its truths. Sit in the calm, and let my words feed your soul. Draw quality and feel the monstrous control I am implanting into your being. Often, you may see upwards, trusting for a sign from over, but I encourage you presently to see forward, for I am as of now reacting to your supplications and satisfying your demands in arrangement with my divine arrange. The endowments I give are outlined to bring you thriving, freedom, and bliss without the burden of distress. You won't have to bring about obligation or compromise your future. No one will take from you what I have appointed to be yours. Believe in my arrangement and in the certainty that my plans for you are unfurling precisely as intended. Feel commendable and meriting of the favors that fill your domestic. Do not question your right to this thriving, for what I provide, I donate openly out of my inexhaustible adore for you. But be mindful, as the foe regularly endeavors to sow seeds of question to take your endowments and dreams. I allow you intelligence as well, empowering you to perceive between those who offer honest to goodness direction and those who would hoodwink you with deceptions. There will be those who approach with complimenting words, pretending concern and care, as it were to trap you in their plans once they see you as defenseless. Be vigilant. Beloved, as you receive my grace, let it overflow to others. Share this message with someone who needs my strength, and let them feel the love I have for them through you. I caution you to stay attentive and dodge the pitfalls laid by those who contradict you. I am committed to your assurance and will continuously protect you, but it is vital that you proceed to implore day by day, permitting my nearness to fill and brace you. Continue in your confidence and believe in my word. I will encompass your domestic and your adored ones with a divine army, shielding them from hurt. This commitment to your security and well-being is my grave guarantee to you. As you proceed to accept and incline on me, know that I am continuously close, prepared to offer quality and direction. My security is a shield that expands past physical boundaries, guaranteeing peace and security for you and your family. Never permit question to cloud your contemplations. Keep in mind continuously that I cherish you profoundly. Your life rests safely in my hands. I am here to direct you through your battles, to lift you from lose hope, and to coordinate your look toward the future so you may development without floundering in your confidence. Believe in me, for I am your wonderful Father, committed to seeing you thrive and succeed. Feel engaged to communicate transparently with me. Share your needs as you would with a near companion. Reach out for my hand with the confirmation that I am continuously mindful to your needs. My ear is until the end of time slanted to your voice. Take a minute to sit and talk with me. Share your considerations, your aspirations, and the wants of your heart. What sentiments blend inside you? Talking transparently with me will usher peace into your life, patch your soul, and alleviate your intellect. As you vocalize your deepest considerations, your confidence will be fortified, setting the range for wonders to unfold. Let this discourse with me end up a foundation of your day-by-day life. As you conversation with me and lay your burdensome time recently me, you will discover not as it were comfort but moreover clarity and motivation. This interaction is not just approximately looking for answers, but approximately cultivating a more profound association with me, permitting you to feel my nearness more significantly in your life. Through these discussions, you will find quality you didn't know you had and arrangements that already appear out of reach. Lock in with me and observe as your way clears, your soul reinforces, and your circumstances change through the control of our continuous communication. Today marks a minute for kind discourse between us. You may express your wants openly, and it's moreover a time for you to tune in mindfully as I react. Know that I am not here to pass judgment or to admonish you, nor am I here to check the times you may have lurched. Instead, feel the tender delicacy of my soul as it whispers words of adore into your ear. I cherish you profoundly. Each unused day brings light, not fair to light up your way but moreover to remind you that you can turn to me. Pronounce your require for me and express your cherish. These statements are your acts of adore, your acclaims that climb to my position of royalty and bring me awesome joy. As unquestionably as the sun rises each morning, my nearness wraps your life, your adored ones, and your domestic, imbuing them with cherish and shielding them from hurt. Keep in mind continuously that I am here to help you through each challenge you experience. I will not withhold any great thing from you. Your demands, when they adjust with your genuine great and my idealized will be replied expeditiously and encompassed in my persevering cherish. Grasp this day as an opportunity to reinforce our association. As you talk with me and tune in, you will discover consolation and direction. Each word you talk and cherish and each true ask comes to me and moves my heart. Believe that I am effectively working in your life, reacting to your needs, and planning gifts that will show in your life in ways you might not anticipate, but will doubtlessly recognize as signs of my grace. Engage with me, believe in my goodness, and observe as your life unfurls beneath my careful, cherishing care. Believe me with your considerations and your heart. In this met, put all your stresses into my hands, those exceptionally stresses that have been dissolving your confidence and lessening your dreams. Give up the fears that cause you to address my adore for you. You are not implied to persevere the storms that begin in your intellect alone. Do not let the hurricanes of loose hope drag you down the painful ways of enduring. Consider whom you will regard. Will it be the cries of overcome and the beguiling whispers of disappointment, or will it be the voice of cherish with which I talk to you? You require not creep through life burdened by distress, especially when I have illustrated time and once more that conviction in my word will swing open the entryways of paradise for you. You are my adored child, and it is not my will for you to stay in haziness. My soul is ever with you, advertising consolation no matter where you discover yourself, no matter where you may go. Listen this message not as simple coincidence, but as a divine arrangement. I have watched the trials you have confronted, the wounds dispensed by adversaries, the tireless battles that weigh intensely on you. Presently I am here, if you will permit me to raise you from this anguish. I offer my security as protecting wings and my guarantees as a covering for your life. Listen me clearly and mindfully. I need you to genuinely accept in me. I do not wish for you to endure. The trials you confront are not a reflection of outrage or discipline. I adore you profoundly and eternally. Understand this. I am here to elevate you, to mend your loose hope, and to direct you absent from any sense of disappointment. It's time for you to rise and move toward the favors that anticipate. Indeed, if weakness clings to you, indeed, if your heart throbs and you feel the sting of past torments, I encourage you to take steps of confidence. Believe in me once more, and witness the marvelous mending that takes after. With each step of confidence you take, quality will surge through you, and you will discover mending encompassing your being. Stand up presently, a change is close. Tomorrow will not see like nowadays. Do you know why? Since I cherish you, I am close to you, and that is all you require to get a handle on in this minute. In spite of the fact that disheartening and pity may weigh intensely upon you, as you retain my words, let them fill your heart with peace, delight, support, and recharged confidence. This is not fair a promise, it is a certainty established in my immovable warmth for you. Please allow me this ask, as I will too inquire something of you. Keep in mind to reflect on my unflinching cherish for you nowadays, over and over. Be that as it may, I encourage you not to stay on past harms or the wounds that have defaced your life. Ahead of you lie days filled with recharging and recuperating. The gifts you thought misplaced will be re-established to you. I will open entryways that appeared until the end of time closed, and from paradise, I will shower you with plenteous great things that will bring success and relieve your soul. From this day forward, carry with you the certainty that I, your God, your wonderful Father, who adores you profoundly, am continuously by your side. Let an intense crave light inside your heart to live a life wealthy with reason and mission. Feel the enthusiastic drive to follow to the commandments of your ruler, and gladly maintain your conviction in my word. You will discover incredible delight in seeing the ponders I am set to unfurl in your life and inside your family. Precious child, I invite you to draw closer to me. Click join for deeper understanding of my ways and to be surrounded by others who uplift you in faith and love. Embrace this way with a heart full of confidence and eyes open to the favors around you. As you walk in compliance and commitment, observe as the scene of your life changes. I am not, as it were, your direct, but too your most noteworthy supporter, preparing you with quality and strength for the travel ahead. cheer in the information that your future is not as it were secure, but predetermined for enormity beneath my attentive care. Celebrate each step as you see my hand at work, not fair in momentous breakthroughs, but in the calm, regular minutes of beauty and kindness. To all who put their belief in me, know that you have a voice in my nearness, a right to the natural products of your confidence and submission. You are on the brink of seeing the exceptional unfold miracles that resist clarification, superb changes that will change the lives of those you cherish, filling your heart with monstrous joy. Though challenges may linger some time recently, you hold quick to the certainty that I will never desert you. I am enduringly at your side in each minute and through each trial. I'm here to help you. Approach me with certainty and immovable confidence. You are welcome to talk unreservedly, to pour out your heart to me, but moreover yet ready to tune in. Look for out my composed word, for it is there that I talk specifically to your heart, imbuing your soul with my claim. This communion will engage you, ingrains a quality that no constraint can decrease, no circumstance can take absent. As you lock in with my words, let them reverberate profoundly inside your soul. Permit them to change your understanding and direct your activities. You will find that with my soul inside you, you can confront all misfortune with newly discovered grit. This quality is not short-lived, but enduring, a confirmation to my unending bolster and a door for you. Remember, my child, that in this divine exchange, speaking and listening, you will discover the most prominent quality and comfort. Bow to me with your words that each day you will look for me with both adore and unflinching confidence. Know that I am continuously here, holding out to listen from you. I adore you, and you can put your full belief in these words. I've come to talk to your heart and give consolation accurately when you require it the most. My cherish for you knows no bounds. It is unfailing, genuine, and eternal. Nothing can disjoin the bond of this significant adore I have for you, not your stumbles nor your sins. Indeed, when separate appeared to develop between us, my hand of adore come out to drag you back. I have freed you from the ties that contracted your soul and diminished your will to live. Each time you call, I am here tuning in. Each frantic cry you raise opens the entryways of my heart more extensive to you. When I discover you in supplication on your knees, my look upon you is filled with sympathy and care. My elegance encompasses you, a defensive cover that shields and comforts. This elegance is a confirmation to my commitment to you, a guarantee that notwithstanding of your past or the obstacles you confront, my back is unfaltering. You are cherished not fair in minutes of quality, but significantly in times of powerlessness. As you navigate through risky and biting pathways, know that my nearness will light up your travel, indeed in the most profound obscurity. Sometime recently you came into being, sometime recently you were indeed conceived. I knew you personally. I accurately chose the minute of your birth, the day, the second for your entry into this world. It that nothing in your life happens exterior my imperial will or without my assent. In spite of the fact that you may in some cases address the happenings in your life, in time you will see that all I do is for your advantage, to invigorate you, to cultivate your development, since I continuously have more prominent plans in store for you. My deliberate is to lift you to a higher plane of presence in both confidence and dedication. I wish to arm you with a brilliant sword, an image of the control you use when you broadcast my word. Marvelous occasions will unfurl around you through this strengthening. Cast aside any sentiments of unworthiness. Reject the idea that you are not fit for the extraordinary things I expected to fulfill through you. Recognize your genuine identity. You are a child of the all-powerful God, a gutsy warrior invested with quality and assurance, and ordained for triumph. Remain solid and unfaltering in your confidence. If ever you discover your conviction faltering, keep in mind the guarantees I have made to you. Let those who restrict or trouble you know that I am with you each single day until the conclusion of time. You have put your belief in me, so cling solidly to the evidence I offer you. Do not engage questions approximately your value of these endowments. If you really accept in me, wholeheartedly grasp the favoring that I am amplifying to you. Once you get it, observe as it duplicates, bringing forward indeed more noteworthy endowments and endowments that will give for your family and empower you to help those in require. I guarantee you food, quality, well-being, and peace, but you must effectively work out your confidence to get these favors. Cast aside any waiting questions. Do not see back at what has been, or stow away from me in the shadows of instability. In calling you out, since I want for you to come forward, and am energetic to react to your supplications. My wish is to expel all burdens and sicknesses from you and your cherished ones. Get it that if I evacuate something from your life, it is as it were to make way for something distant better. In your travel toward these endowments, you must walk with certainty and openness. Approach me without faltering or fear, for my arms are wide open, prepared to get you. This way is not fair around getting, but to almost giving, sharing the plenitude that streams from my hand into yours with those around you. As you allow, so might you get in indeed more prominent degree. This cycle of liberality and favoring reflects the exceptionally pulse of my kingdom. In this manner, step forward into the light of my nearness. Grasp the completion of what I have arranged for you, and as you do, you will discover that not as it were are your physical needs met, but your otherworldly and passionate stores are recharged as well. You will be prepared to confront anything challenges may come your way with a recharged soul and an invigorated heart. This is my guarantee to you, born from an unfailing cherish that looks for your extreme great in all things. Keep in mind, my child, you are never alone. My cherish encompasses you, my control secures you, and my intelligence guides you. Believe in the plenteous life I have guaranteed, and let your confidence be the key that opens the entryway to boundless favors. You are on the brink of a pivotal and transformative stage in your life. You have advanced. You are no longer the individual you once were. With each unused day, you are arranged to make choices with certainty and clarity. Be watchful in dodging negative impacts, and look for not the endorsement of those who do not have your best interface at heart. When you share your advance with them, they may endeavor to sow seeds of question and debilitation. Be that as it may, these endeavors will waver since I am enduringly by your side. As you advance, you will walk with a consistent and beyond any doubt foot. When the advantageous minutes arrive, and the entryway sometime recently you swing wide open, let your confidence be the light that guides your steps, and know that I will be there to walk through them with you. Those who once questioned will witness the substantial proof of gifts in your life. I depend these blessings to you not fair for your advantage, but as an establishment for indeed more noteworthy things to come. Oversee them with shrewdness and prescience, and before long you and your family will take critical strides toward a future filled with trust and prosperity. Encourage your children genuinely their instruction and judgment skills of the control, to reshape not as it were their prospects but to the texture of families and countries. Get it that inside your domestic, the heroes and pioneers of tomorrow are being sustained. They are predetermined to end it up effective rebellious of my word. Sometime recently my return, this vision will show in your life if you honor me in your family and if your children witness the quality and earnestness of your confidence. Let your life be a living confirmation to the control of your confidence. Dismiss any idea that an imperfect character is unchangeable. With me, all things are conceivable, counting the change of the most solidified hearts. Embrace this truth and let it direct your activities and choices. As you do so, not as it were will you involvement individual recharging, but you will too set a significant case for your children and all who watch your life. Proceed in this travel, sure in my unending bolster and the surety of my guarantees. Stand firm in your confidence and move forward with the affirmation that the way I have laid out for you is one of development, triumph, and blessing. Do not be daunted by cruel words or brutal ego. Ignore the chatter and rumors that twirl around you. Look for not the endorsement of those who do not have your best interface at heart, and squander no time attempting to win the favor of untrue companions. You are over such trifling interests. You have a divine nobility offered by me. I have not one or the other chosen you nor raised you to be influenced by the short-lived suppositions of others. You are free from requiring anyone's authorization to live your life completely and nobly. My elegance is adequate for you, giving all you need. Beloved, as you receive my grace, let it overflow to others. Share this message with someone who needs my strength, and let them feel the love I have for them through you. Be careful that victory can some of the time draw envy and noxiousness from others. This message serves as a caution for you to stay careful and mindful of your environment. Continuously believe in me over all. Each morning, inundate yourself in my word, looking for my nearness and direction perseveringly. I am planning you to be a source of arrangement for your family, starting inside your claimed domestic. Steward well the assets I depend to you, for if they are fumbled, the stream of favors might be prevented. Inexhaustible success is inside your reach, but it requires your enduring devotion and dependable guardianship. As you explore through these challenges, keep in mind that the envy and plots of others cannot crash my plans for you. Instead, they are openings to illustrate the quality of your confidence and the profundity of your commitment to strolling in my ways. By turning to me in supplication and reflection, you construct an establishment that can withstand any storm. It is through your loyalty in these littler things that I will endow you with indeed more prominent wealth. The days ahead are shining with guarantee. I am calling you to a life of inexhaustible success, not fair tangibly, but profoundly and socially. I following to my direction and remaining steadfast to my lessons, you will open the full range of endowments I have set aside for you. Your travel is not fair approximately individual victory, but almost exemplifying the standards of my kingdom liberality, adore, and keenness in each viewpoint of your life. In this manner, stand firm in your divine respect, unshaken by the suppositions and plans of others. Live each day with the certainty that my elegance is all you require to flourish. As you do so, you will not as it were secure your claim future but to end it up a guide of trust and a column of quality to those around you. This is the way of genuine success and enduring peace, stamped by your immovable devotion to my will. Despite your past botches, I call you presently to rise and grasp the guarantee I expand to you. Let not question and fear weaken the wondrous plans I have laid out for your future. Approach your challenges with strength, and go up against your misfortunes without fear, standing firm indeed in the confront of resistance. I will allow you the intelligence and persistence fundamental to anticipate the fulfillment of my guarantees to you. Disregard the servitude of obligations you cannot reimburse. It was never my deliberate for you to live beneath such a burden. My cherish for you is boundless, and at times my words may appear firm, but it is as it were so you can completely get a handle on the profundity of my care. I adore you with an eternal adore and want over all for you to live in peace. Victory and success are woven into the texture of my word. Submerge yourself in it, learn from it, and let it direct your everyday walk. Approach each day with deliberate, not surging through life or misusing time, for each minute is valuable. Tune into my voice in it. You will discover not as it were direction, but moreover significant warmth. Each word I talk over you is permeated with endowments implied to improve and elevate you. As your ruler and savior, I offer absolution for your sins. It is basic, in any case, that you endeavor to avoid fiendish and live equitably. Keep in mind, nothing is covered up from my locate subsequently. Approach me with certainty, knowing that I am continuously prepared to excuse. I am here to cleanse, reinforce, favor, thrive, and hoist you. In my nearness, you will discover security and the flexibility to develop and prosper. In this travel of confidence, let your heart be consoled that I am with you at each step. Each day presents a modern opportunity to draw closer to me, to extend your understanding of my nature, and to involvement the completion of my grace. As you walk in compliance and arrangement with my will, you will find that the way I have for you is one of ceaseless development and plenteous favors. So, come to me without faltering. Cast aside any fears or reservations and grasp the completion of life I offer. With each day went through in my nearness, you will discover that the complexities of life gotten to be clearer, and your capacity to explore them make strides. Believe in my interminable guarantee to elevate and maintain you, for my commitment to your well-being is unchanging. Together, we will travel toward a future filled with trust, peace, and unending gifts. In return for my unending cherish and the favors I offer upon you, I inquire for your confidence, devotion, and commitment. Look for me tirelessly and expand your goodness to others. Reflect on whether you cherish me with all your heart, and if you genuinely put me to begin with in your life. React with earnestness, for my adore for you develops with each passing day. I illustrate my adore in bunch ways, persistently sending my word to elevate and back you, ever craving to see you happy and triumphant over any challenges or tribulations you may face. Pay near consideration to my words and let them resound inside you. Do not be obliged by the confinements others might attempt to put upon you, nor let your resolve to continue on be diminished by their questions. Keep in mind the endlessness of your dreams, which I have supported inside you. I have embedded numerous respectable wants and plans in your heart, for I know the genuine potential that dwells inside you. Whereas others may judge you based on appearances or past mistakes, casting criticize and envy to drag you down, I see past that. I see your genuine substance, your immaculate eagerly, your sincere endeavors to overcome your inadequacies, and your solid crave to change your life and realize your dreams. Others may endeavor to characterize you by what they see from the exterior, frequently misconception or confusing your activities and thought processes. They may not see the advance you make each day, the little triumphs you accomplish, or the individual fights you confront. Be that as it may, I am mindful of each battle and each victory. Believe that my vision of you is total and cherishing, recognizing not as it were who you are but moreover who you can become. As you walk this travel, hold on to the truth that my cherish is a steady source of quality and support. Let it be the light that guides you through haziness and the grapple that keeps you unfaltering in the midst of storms. You are not characterized by how others see you, but by my cherish and beauty, which are perpetual. Grasp the openings each modern day brings to develop closer to me and to live out the divine reason I have for you. With each step forward, keep in mind that I am with you, cheering you on, celebrating your advance, and cherishing you more profoundly than you can ever comprehend. Subsequently, proceed to walk in confidence and commitment, knowing that your dependability is cherished by me. Let your heart be courageous and your soul solid, certain in the information that you are never alone. I adore is your fortification and your most prominent advocate, lifting you past the reach of those who look for to discourage you. Pursue your dreams with vigor, motivated by the divine fate I have laid out for you, and let your life be a declaration to the control of my transformative cherish. Act presently and put your belief immovably in my word. Rise and set out on the travel that lies some time recently you, not fair for yourself, but for your family and your adored ones. Grasp the strength and quality required to drive forward through all challenges until you accomplish your predetermination. As you travel forward, you will find indeed more noteworthy bliss inside your heart, and you will see the esteem of having accepted in my word and battled for a way better life. Keep in mind, I have more than once guaranteed you that various endowments anticipate those who accept in their God, their magnificent Father. Today, I reach out to you with gigantic ardor and profound care. It is fundamental to secure your soul from those who would look for to weaken the dreams of my cherished ones. Do not adjust yourself with deceivers or loan your ear to their lies. Instead, look for my nearness, devote time to supplication, and center on satisfying my will. Remain caution, for I am planning to present upon you a radiant blessing, a divine opportunity that will uncover my hand at work in your life. Know that my ardor for you is significant and immovable. I have not surrendered you in the past, nor will I spurn you presently. All through your life, in your darkest days and brightest minutes, through trials and celebrations, I have been undauntedly by your side. I have never turned absent from you, nor have I overlooked the guarantees I made to you. As you proceed to walk this way, hold on to the information that my nearness is a consistent defense against the storms of life. My direction is a light to your feet and a light unto your way, lighting up the way forward. Each step you take in confidence brings you closer to the fulfillment of the amazing vision I have for your life. This travel is not just approximately coming to a goal, but almost developing closer to me and developing your confidence with each passing day. Grasp this calling with open arms and a willing heart. Get ready to get the gifts and the divine openings that anticipate you, knowing that they are endowments from your wonderful Father, custom-made particularly for you and your interesting travel. Let this affirmation fill you with trust and boldness as you proceed to explore the challenges and grasp the openings outlined to bring you into a more full, more blissful relationship with me. Remember, you are profoundly cherished presently and until the end of time. My confirmation is that the trials you confront are not of my making, or maybe I have allowed these circumstances to enter your life as a divine wake-up call. They are a reminder, a signal to direct you back to the realization of my boundless and all-powerful cherish that dwells inside you. Each battle, each minute of tribulation, and all the torment you have persevered are being changed. They are producing you into a fortification of quality and security, asylum where your heart can discover genuine peace. Let this truth saturate your being. These challenges are not disciplines, but lessons outlined to hoist your soul to unused heights. Beloved, I call you to partner with me in sharing my message with the world. Click below to offer your support and be part of this ministry. Your offering is a reflection of your love for me, and it will help many hear my voice. I bless you for your generosity. As you persevere and overcome, you are welcome to rise to a higher otherworldly level, to step closer to the divine reason I have laid out for you. In your minutes of question and lose hope, keep in mind that I am with you, whispering words of support and wrapping you in my ceaseless ardor. Nowadays, I call to you with a heart full of delicacy and truth. Rise, my adored. Rise over the turmoil and the brief shadows of this world. Recognize that inside you lies a control more noteworthy than all the short-lived challenges you face, a control fueled by divine cherish, braced by confidence, and supported by trust. Grasp this control and let it direct you through each day. As you move forward, let your heart be light and your soul be solid. Believe in my interminable guarantee to direct you and give for you. The way may be full with challenges, but each step on this travel is a step towards otherworldly development and more profound delight. My adore is your consistent companion, directing you ever forward and upward. Keep in mind, you are never alone. I am here, continuously fair a supplication absent, prepared to tune in, prepared to consolation, and until the end of time energetic to favor you with my Father's cherish that knows no bounds. Let go of the days when you meandered capriciously, your eyes dejected, your soul broken by the unforgiving words and hate of others. It may have appeared to you that such trials were my will, but I guarantee you, they were not. Keep in mind, I have made you in my picture, created to epitomize quality, to luxuriate in flexibility, and to encounter the significant delight that life can offer. You were never implied to be shackled by the harsh will of others. The words I talk to you are filled with reason and expectation. Tell me, will you believe them today? I welcome you to make a choice to put your confidence in me completely. I encourage you rise up at this exceptionally minute. Step forward with confidence, indeed if the way ahead appears questionable. Do not be plagued by questions approximately your following steps or the results of your activities, for I am with you, directing you through each choice, each challenge. As you move forward, believe that I will shield you from those who have adjusted themselves with obscurity, from the ones who plan against you and wish to see you drop. My assurance is a fortification of light around you, impenetrable to the shadows that look for to intrude. Walk with me, not fair nowadays but each day, with persistence and fervor. Let each step you take be a confirmation to your confidence in my direction. I am ever present, not fair as a noiseless eyewitness, but as a dynamic direct and defender. The street may be long, and the travel may take you through days, months, and indeed a long time of change, but together we will explore each bend and turn as we walk this way. Keep in mind that each challenge is an opportunity for development, each mishap is a lesson in resilience. I have prepared you with an unyielding soul and in persevering trust that no natural trial can lessen. In the calm minutes of your life, when questions emerge, tune in for my voice. It is continuously there, tender and consoling, directing you back to the way of peace and fulfillment. Select nowadays to re-establish your confidence in me, to let go of past burdens, and to grasp the life of bliss and opportunity I have continuously planning for you. Know that my cherish for you is perpetual, and my plans for you are filled with trust and prosperity. Together, we will reveal the wonders of the life you were implied to live, free from fear, filled with the overpowering magnificence of divine adore. As you travel through life, know that you will experience both valleys and mountains, but keep in mind I am with you each step of the way. In the darkest minutes, when shadows appear too near and around you, I will be the light that guides your way, reinforcing your steps until you reach your destination. I have guaranteed to favor you liberally, and my guarantees are enduring. You will thrive indeed in remote lands, crossing ways with numerous who will improve you. Your travel entryways will open for you, and in due time, the endowments I have arranged for you will be uncovered. When the named time arrives, you will rise, and in fact, you will take off, getting to be a vessel of mending and cherish to the nations. Know this: you are not powerless, you are permeated with quality. You are not hesitant, you are invested with strength. You are not a mischance, you are beyond a reasonable doubt cherished, intentionally chosen, and safely insured by my gigantic cherish. Since of this relentless adore, I will not allow anything or anybody to bring you hurt. I will divulge your awesome worth to the world. Those who have belittled you will stand in amazement of what you accomplish, and those who have wished for your ruin will be cleared out in their disgrace. In the times when you feel overpowered or questionable, review these truths: your quality comes from more than your capacities, it streams from my interminable control and nearness. As you walk forward, encouraged and guaranteed, Each challenge you confront will not be a lurching square but a venturing stone to higher ground. Your bravery will be your standard, and your confidence will be your shield. Proceed to walk in the certainty of my cherish and security, and as you do, you will discover that not as it were are you defended from those who look for to hurt you, but you are too engaged to accomplish incredible things. This way is not fair approximately coming to a goal but almost finding the profundity of your capabilities and the enormity of your divine reason. Grasp each day with this information: you are prepared, you are engaged, and you are unceasingly cherished. Go forward with the affirmation that I am continuously with you, directing, securing, and favoring your travel. Those who see you, those who know you, and indeed those who question you, will witness the appearance of my work in your life, a confirmation to the truth that you are in fact solid, courageous, and cherished past degree. Listen my words each day, for they are taught to direct and elevate you. Now stand sometime recently you the most significant choice of your life, a choice that is engaged with gigantic quality, significant shrewdness, and momentous capacity. This is the minute for you to rise, to raise yourself over the unremarkable and the unimportant. Let go of the insignificant diversions that cloud your vision and the connections that fall flat to honor your worth. Arrive wealthy with favors is arranged for you, and inside you stays the metal essential to claim it. Do not be influenced by fear or faltering. Move certainly towards your endowments, for time holds up for no one. The season of gather is upon us. This is the minute to act decisively. I am prepared to open not fair the entryways, but moreover the windows of paradise to shower you with endowments. In any case, these blessings are saved for those who are careful and dynamic in their confidence. The sit still, who stay soiled in rest and fear, will miss these openings. They proceed to fault their circumstances on me, whereas closing their ears to my everyday guidance. It is basic to get it that each day misplaced to fear or inaction is a day that seemed to have been filled with advance and delight. The favors I have in store are not fair implied to be held up on. They require your dynamic cooperation and faith-driven activity. Those who are attentive and mindful to my words will discover themselves situated to get a wealth of beauty and favor. Hence, rise up and step into the completion of what I have for you. Do not permit yourself to be paralyzed by past disappointments or show fears. The past is a put of reference, not a put of home. Learn from it, and let it impel you towards making way better choices. Now my words are here to offer you day by day consolation, and to remind you that you are never alone in this travel. Your way is lit by my adore and my guarantees, directing you towards a future filled with trust. This time of choice is a door to change. Select to grasp the guarantee of your future, a future where you live completely, unshackled from the questions and fears that once held you back. As you walk this way with me, know that my bolster is unfailing, my cherish faithful, and my plans for you are filled with the potential for thriving and peace. Listen, act, and get the endowments I have prepared for you. This is my enduring will. Let all who are exhausted come to me, and I will present upon you a life filled with plenitude and peace. I have made a range of goodness, favors, and thriving for all who look for me sincerely and adore me wholeheartedly. As you do, your confidence and your positive demeanor bring me awesome charm, and each morning I see forward to touching your heart and divulging the favors that I have fastidiously arranged fair for you. My fondness for you runs significantly deeper than you seem conceivably comprehend. Never question my mindfulness of your circumstances or my cherish for you. Now and then, you may see my quiet as non-appearance, but get it as a lesson in persistence, educating you that a few things require time to unfurl and develop. Believe that the determination of your circumstances will outperform indeed your most luxurious dreams. In this minute, I am imbuing your heart with peace and calm, facilitating the stresses that weigh intensely upon your intellect. Rest guaranteed. I am tending to your concerns with the most extreme consideration and care. I see the burdens that you carry and the quiet battles you confront. Know that these challenges are not lasting installations in your life, but openings for development and developed dependence on me. Each trial you experience is an event to reinforce your confidence and to witness my control working through indeed the scarcest subtle elements of your life. As you persevere and stay enduring in your belief, you will see the excellent embroidered artwork I am weaving with the strings of your encounters. Let your heart be light and your soul be consoled, for I am with you in each minute. Each day, I am effectively working behind the scenes, coordinating occasions and adjusting ways to guarantee that your life unfurls in understanding with my idealized plan. If this message has touched the depths of your heart, my dear one, press that like button and share your love for me with the world. As you walk in confidence, keep your eyes open to the little supernatural occurrences and the noteworthy breakthroughs that are showing around you. These are the signs of my adore and commitment to your well-being. In times of vulnerability, hold firmly to this truth: my cherish for you is constant, and my guarantees are beyond any doubt. Proceed to look for me with all your heart, and I will proceed to uncover the profundities of my cherish and the significance of my plans for you. Each step you take forward is a step closer to the plenteous life I have promised, a life where peace outperforms understanding and delight fills your days. Stop for a minute, near your eyes, and drench yourself in the profundities of my cherish. Encompass yourself in my grasp, feel the tender caress of my cherish upon your heart. In times when tears are close, when your soul feels overwhelming, come to me. Talk to me. I am ever show, never having cleared out your side, never turning absent from your cries. Utilize these challenging times to assimilate my intelligence so that as you develop from these trials and life starts to sparkle brighter, you will carry newly discovered shrewdness. You will observe how to select companions who cherish you for your genuine self, not for what you can offer them. I guarantee you, I will never forsake you, nor will I burden you with trials past what you can persevere. Remain watchful and adjusted to my direction. Stay in steady communion with me to get a handle on the perplexing work I am performing in your life. Each day is an opportunity. Rise and grasp it with delight. Delight in the endowments that I ceaselessly pour out from the profundities of my heart, where the springs of cherish and life unceasingly flow. Partake of this divine wellspring, and you will discover that you never thirst once more. The strings of forlornness will scatter, supplanted by the comforting nearness of my interminable companionship. As you drink from this source of unending cherish, let it revive and revive your soul. This divine association guarantees not as it were to extinguish your most profound thirst, but to change your life, filling it with bliss and peace that rise above all understanding. As you walk forward, let each step be guided by the information of my unending adore for you. With each passing day, as you draw closer to me and dive more profound into my intelligence, you will take note the inconspicuous, however significant, changes inside yourself and your environment. Companions who really esteem and elevate you will encompass you, and you will discover quality and versatility you never knew you had. Embrace the travel you are on, knowing that it is interestingly yours, guided by my hand. The challenges you confront are not just impediments but openings to develop closer to me, to fortify your confidence, and to live out the plenteous life I have guaranteed. Keep in mind, you are cherished, ensured, and ever adored by me, and this reality will light up indeed the darkest ways ahead. I am personally included in each angle of your life, your well-being, your work, your family, and all that you hold dear. Indeed, sometime recently you voice your needs. I am as of now at work, coordinating occasions to unfurl and culminate agreement with my divine timing. Hence, rest in my confirmation and lay your stresses at my feet. Utilize this time to draw close to me to look for my nearness, and to celebrate my name. As you come to get at the profundity of my cherish for you, reflect on this: how profound is your adore for me in return. Let your heart cheer in my title, and observe as your life gets to be a confirmation to my flooding endowments and delight. Know that indeed when my ways appear strange and past your understanding, my adore for you remains unconditional. I will never spurn you. In minutes of vulnerability, put your belief immovably in me, and let your confidence extend. What to your plans flounder is not a sign of vanquish. It is common to feel debilitated when desires are neglected, but let this not dishearten you. Instead, permit your confidence in me to revive your soul and realign you with my culminate arrange for your life. In the trials and the calmer minutes alike, keep in mind that I am with you, directing and supporting you. When plans disentangle or when the way gets to be vague, these are not minutes of deserting but openings for your confidence to mature, to believe not in your claim understanding but in my unfailing direction. Each difficulty is unwelcome to witness my control to change circumstances, turning appearing massacres into roads for development and blessing. Let each day be an opportunity to develop closer to me, to incline on my quality, and to live out the significant cherish I have for you. As you do, you will discover that your life does not fair wind erratically but moves deliberately in the beat of my elegance. Your travel is not single. I am a consistent companion, advertising you peace that outperforms all understanding and delight that fills your days to overflowing. Embrace this travel with me, my child, with a heart full of confidence and eyes settled on the guarantee of my unceasing adore. As you walk hand in hand with me, let your soul be elevated by my nearness, and let your life be a reference point of the trust and peace that, as it were, I can give. Together, let us move forward, ever forward, towards the fulfillment of all the brilliant plans I have in store for you. I have imagined a brighter future for you, and your adored ones a future filled with the fulfillment of the guarantees you cherish profoundly. Let not pity stay in your contemplations, nor let disheartening sap your quality. Believe in me wholeheartedly, and I guarantee you, your family will flourish in security, and bliss. With me by your side, you will have the backbone to meet life's challenges head-on and the intelligence to explore your path. Through your confidence and activities, you will sparkle as a guide of light and gotten to be a source of gifts to those around you. Unbounded favors are yours for the taking when you put your total and sincere belief in me, your brilliant Father. Approach my position of royalty with certainty, talk to me openly and without fear. You require not be burdened by blame, for I am ever prepared to pardon and cleanse you of your issues if you look for the filtering touch of my recovering grace. Understand fair how advantaged, acknowledged, and prized you really are by me. My guarantees to you are unflinching and enduring. Grasp the confirmation that as you live in arrangement with my will, your life will not as it were be secured, but moreover enhanced with significant peace and bliss. The trials you confront are not to break you but to invigorate your confidence and grow your capacity to adore and affect others positively. As you walk this travel with me, keep in mind that each step is guided by my adoring hand, and each choice you make is beneath my careful eyes. Let this truth fill you with peace. I am not a removed eyewitness. I'm effectively included in each angle of your life, giving not fair for your needs, but to directing you towards a bequest of otherworldly riches and social profundity. As you proceed to believe in my great will and divine timing, you will see the appearances of my guarantees in each range of your life. Your steadfastness will motivate others, and your life will be a confirmation to my goodness and grace. So walk forward with certainty, knowing that the way I have laid out for you is outlined for triumph and favoring. Your belief in me not as it were secures your possessed peace, but moreover amplifies a bequest of confidence to those who take after. Stay enduring, cherished one, and observe as the story I have composed for your life unfurls into an excellent, non-stop declaration of my adore and faithfulness. I guarantee you, I will never toy with your feelings when I guarantee you a secure future, indeed in the middle of your current instabilities. Believe that my words are genuine and immovable. If your plans have not unfurled as you expected, let not your heart be disturbed or on edge. Instead, put your belief completely in me. When you feel fatigued from the difficulties and disappointments that life presents, know that I am here to imbue your heart with recharged strength and hope. I see and cherish your undaunted confidence, indeed, when it is encompassed by turbulent feelings. Keep in mind, I as will confront trials of such size that I sweat blood in my anguish. However, through those trials, I secured triumph not fair for myself, but for you. Hence, approach my position of royalty of beauty with strong certainty. Do not surrender to stress or lose hope. Things will undoubtedly get superior. The scene of your life is approximately to change in ways you cannot, however, imagine. Today, let yourself be filled with the monstrous, cherish, and significant peace I am pouring into you as I talk to your heart with delicacy. I encourage you, do not turn absent when I call to you tenderly. Do not reject my voice when it whispers consolation and direction to your soul. The changes coming to your life are supernaturally coordinated to lead you to more prominent fulfillment and joy. As these changes unfurl, you will witness the soundness and security I have guaranteed take root and develop. Each step forward, guided by my hand, will uncover the plenteous life I have outlined particularly for you. In the coming days, as you encounter the shifts and changes, hold firmly to the information that these are not arbitrary events but are portion of a bigger, wonderful arrange I have for you. Each unused day brings you closer to the realization of my guarantees. Be quiet and immovable in your confidence, for my timing is idealized and my plans are continuously for your great. So nowadays, and each day from this time forward, let my cherish and peace resound inside you. Let them be the quality that carries you through instabilities and the light that guides you through shadows. The travel ahead is shining with trust and brimming with potential, since as I am with you, adoring you, driving you, and turning all things for your great. When I offer firm rectification, it is a call for you to draw closer to my boundless cherish. You know of my profound fondness for you. So I inquire you for a guarantee. Guarantee me that you will not harbor outrage when my reactions to your supplications are not immediate. Understand that there are those around you who observe enthusiastically for any slip, energetic to see you flounder. In minutes when it appears that the tide is against you, they may be fast to scorn your confidence. However you are set separated, your center must stay enduringly on the divine, rising above the transitory scoffs of natural depreciators. Whereas they may giggle in disdain, you are called to stand unshaken. I have made a one-of-a-kind wayfare for you, one that requires strength and immovable confidence to walk. Keep in mind, you are my child, blessed with the benefit of coordinate gifted to me through supplication. Rest guaranteed, I listen each word, and I will reply you in my culminate timing. The way I have set for you is not commonplace, it is stamped by divine foreknowledge and custom-made to your qualities and potential. As you walk this way, do so with the confirmation that you are never alone. My nearness goes with you at each step, directing and invigorating you against the challenges that emerge in this travel. Your confidence will not, as it were, maintain you, but moreover enlighten the way for others who observe your life as a confirmation to my faithfulness. Those who deride and question you will one day stand in amazement, their scorn turning to adoration when they witness the fulfillment of my guarantees in your life. They will see the intelligence of my arrange and the quality of your confidence, and their hate will turn to disgrace. This change will not, as it were, vindicate your immovability, but to serve as an effective witness to my adore and sovereignty. Therefore, Hold firmly to the guarantees I have made to you. Let them be the grapple for your soul in turbulent times. Walk strikingly in the way I have laid out, knowing that each step forward is a step towards the realization of your divine fate. Your loyalty and center on the divine will bring light to the darkest places and trust to those who witness your journey. You are, and in you, I am well satisfied. I have saved uncommon favoring fare for you. If you have not, however, gotten it, it is since I am carefully planning your heart to completely grasp it when it arrives. Wealth without profound roots can lead to ruin. Success without center can lead one off track into the catches of pride and the misdirections laid by the foe. This planning is basic. It fortifies your soul, guaranteeing that you are solid and gutsy, well grounded in my word, and invested with intelligence and prudence. My beloved, let the light I have placed within you shine forth. Share this message with someone in need, for through you, I will bring hope and strength to their heart. Do not withdraw in dormancy or shrivel back in the confront of those who deride your confidence. Dismiss the treacherous lie that you are without esteem. Your worth is unlimited in my eyes. Guarding your intellect from question and lose hope is a everyday fight, but keep in mind, I am here to fortify and maintain you. We travel together through each day and night. In the mornings, we strategize the day ahead, and in the nights, we reflect on your fears and dreams. Maintain your belief in me, accept in my guarantees, and never give up your trust. Grasp the cherish I have for you and recognize the monstrous esteem you have, particularly in minutes when others may neglect or undervalue you. You are valuable in my locate, created with reason and ordained for greatness. As we walk side by side, I am ceaselessly forming you, making you prepared, not fair to get my favors but to use them truly. Your development and arrangement are as imperative as the endowments themselves, for they guarantee that you will stand firm and not be influenced when platitude comes. In our day-by-day communion, I pervade you with the quality to confront challenges and the clarity to see through misdirections. Our discussions are your secure harbor, a put where you can be helpless and discover consolation in my unending bolster. Each step you take, guided by my hand, leads you closer to realizing the totality of the life I have planned for you. As you develop in confidence and intelligence, you will see that what I get ready for you is custom-fitted superbly to your travel, improving not fair your life, but moreover empowering you to be a signal of trust and a confirmation to divine cherish in the world around you. So hold quick to our day-by-day experiences and let the truth of my word saturate your being. You are being arranged for something superb, and your preparation is key to getting my wealthiest favors. Stand certain in my adore, prepared by our shared minutes and invigorated by the truth that you are without a doubt unimaginably esteemed and adored. Believe in my adore for you, for it is faithful, and know that indeed if you vacillate, I will never spurn you. This message is particularly for those who see themselves as my warriors. Accept that you are, for I have certified it over and over. Do not let questions approximately your age, well-being, or money-related circumstance prevent you. For my warriors who set out to accept, I will clear the way ahead and open entryways in marvelous ways. You are chosen by me, and I am effectively planning you for awesome success. Embrace this faithful truth by completely grasping and tolerating my boundless cherish. Your life is changed in ways you seem never envision. You are not ordained to be crushed by the fights that life presents, or maybe each challenge you experience serves as a venturing stone towards the wonderful triumph I have as of now set some time recently you. These trials are not implied to break you but to construct you up, refining your character and reinforcing your confidence. With confidence as your enduring shield, you will not, as it were, withstand the storms, but moreover develop triumphant, arranged to get the copious blessings I have affectionately arranged for you. As you explore through life's valleys and crests, Keep in mind that my adore encompasses you each step of the way. Each deterrent you confront is an opportunity for development, and welcome to develop your relationship with me. In minutes of shortcoming, let my cherish lift you up and reestablish your soul. When question creeps in, let my faithful cherish remind you of your genuine worth and the reason I have for your life. Believe in my arrange, for it is complicatedly planned to lead you to a put of colossal delight and fulfillment. Your travel is a confirmation to my persevering commitment to you, appearing that with each step you take in confidence, you move closer to the fate I have made extraordinarily for you. With confidence as your shield, you are prepared to handle anything comes your way. Confidence enables you to drive forward when the way appears dubious and to stand firm when challenges emerge. It is through this confidence that you will discover the quality to thrust forward, knowing that I am by your side, directing you toward victory. As you persevere, your confidence develops more grounded, and your strength increments, planning you to grasp the gifts that anticipate you. These gifts are not simple rewards, but expressions of my cherish and a confirmation to your enduring conviction in me. They are outlined to improve your life, giving you with peace, success, and the confirmation that you are never alone in your struggles. In each season of your life, I am working tirelessly to guarantee that your way is lit up with trust and guarantee. When you feel overpowered by the obscurity of instability, my nearness will sparkle brightly to direct your way. My shrewdness will lead you to make choices that honor your genuine self and adjust with the more noteworthy reason I have for you. As you proceed to walk in confidence, you will find that the challenges you once dreaded are presently openings to exhibit my control and beauty in your life. Each triumph you accomplish is a reflection of my cherish, and update that with me, all things are possible. Beloved, know that your generosity in this ministry is a beautiful part of my divine plan to touch hearts across the earth. Through your help, we are building a future of faith and hope. Click the Super Thanks button, and my abundant blessings will pour over your life. Moreover, my cherish amplifies past your person travel to include your whole family and community. As you develop in your confidence, you will gotten to be a reference point of light for those around you, rousing others to look for my nearness and grasp the transformative control of my adore. Your declaration of confidence will empower others to believe in me, making a swell impact of trust and recharging that expands distant past your prompt circle of impact. Together, we will construct a bequest of confidence, adore, and unflinching belief in my divine plan. Embracing this truth implies more than fair accepting. It implies living out your confidence every day with reason and devotion. Let each day be a confirmation to your belief in me, appearing through your activities and words the profundity of your confidence. As you proceed to look for me with an earnest heart, you will discover that my direction gets to be more apparent and my favors more significant. Your life will end up a living illustration of what is conceivable when you adjust your will with mine, strolling certainly in the way I have laid out for you. As you proceed to hold on to this truth, you will witness the marvelous unfurl in your life. The entryways of opportunity will open, and my endowments will stream into each zone of your presence. Your heart will be filled with peace, your intellect with clarity, and your soul with faithful certainty. You will see the change in yourself and those around you as my adore works through you to bring approximately positive change. Embrace each minute with appreciation and expectation, knowing that I am planning you for an exceptional future filled with cherish, success, and eternal delight. Believe in me, accept in my guarantees, and observe as your life is embellished with the favors I have ordained for you. Let this travel of confidence be one of persistent development and revelation. As you develop your relationship with me, you will reveal unused measurements of my adore and reason for your life. Each supplication you offer, Each minute you spend in reflection and adore reinforces the bond between us and clears the way for indeed more prominent miracles. Allow my nearness to be your consistent companion, directing you through each triumph and tribulation with immovable adore and bolster. Together, we will explore the complexities of life, changing each challenge into a venturing stone toward a future brimming with divine gifts and interminable delight. Amen. My cherished child, nowadays I'm coming to out with a message straight from my heart, a message full of nothing but adore for you. I need my voice to go past time and space and reach the most profound parts of who you are. Tune into me and take hold of my unlimited cherish that I'm giving you completely for free. I need you to know that no matter what happens, everything will be affirmed in the conclusion. Let go of your stresses and laments approximately the past fair. Tune in closely, and you'll listen my voice talking to your heart, telling you how much I cherish you. From presently on, I will live interior you, filling you with my cherish, pardoning, and endowments. My valuable child, I cherish you more than you can conceivably envision. Get it that nothing you ever do might make me cherish you any less or thrust me absent. Come back to me, my cherished. I need a conversation straightforwardly to your heart. I know now and then you feel distant from me, but realize that I see and get it everything you're going through. I know almost the troubles you confront, the allurements that drag at you, and the ways you drop brief since I, as well, have seen how appealing and challenging this world can be. But if you don't mind, keep in mind, there is a superior path, a way of light and love that is holding up for you to return to. It doesn't matter how distant you've fallen or how removed you feel from me. I am continuously right here, holding up to welcome you back with open arms, to excuse you totally, and to appear you a life full of peace, favoring, and abundance. Take a difficult seat at the street you're on, think carefully almost the choices you are making, and select admirably. The way of wrongdoing eventually leads, as it were, to torment and distress. It might appear fun for a minute, but in the conclusion, it clears out you feeling purge interior. What I need for you is so much more, a life flooding with delight, cherish, peace, and trust. I need to offer assistance, free you from all the chains holding you back and weighing you down, and to mend the harmed and brokenness interior you. Never disregard. You are my dear child, made to be like me, with a mind-blowing reason distant, more prominent than anything this world offers. I require you to know that no matter how difficult the adversary tries to entice and trap you, I will continuously be with you, holding up calmly for you to come back to me. If it's not too much trouble, tune in for my voice, calm your soul, and you will listen me talking to you through the words I've given to direct your steps and light your way. Don't overlook it, discover consolation and quality in my words. Think approximately them always, and you will discover the answers and offer assistance you need. My child, tune into my voice nowadays, don't turn absent from me. I'm coming to deliver you my beauty and absolution as a free blessing. You may feel like you don't merit it since of your past botches and disappointments, but I provide it to you besides. No matter what, there is nothing you've done that is as well enormous for my perpetual unlimited cherish to pardon. I'm inquiring you to halt and turn to me. Point your heart toward my words, and let me set you free from all the garbage that's weighing you down. You do not have to battle these fights by yourself. Believe me, and I guarantee to reestablish you and lift you up. Everything genuinely will be all right. In me, you'll discover a peace that the world can't deliver you and a trust that it doesn't have. My cherish will never run out, my elegance is all you need. Put your belief in me, my dear child, and observe how I change your life in ways as it were I can. Select genuine life through me. I as it were need what's really best for you. I adore you so much, and I long to see you have life to the fullest, with the honest-to-goodness peace and bliss that as it were comes from me. The world looks glossy and fun, but what it guarantees doesn't final and takes off you feeling purge. The joy it offers blurs so quick and traps you in an unending cycle of letdown and torment. What I need for you is enduring peace that remains with you no matter what's happening around you, a peace that goes way past what the human intellect can understand. I need to grant you a rock-solid trust that won't deliver out indeed in life's hardest storms. My child, it's time for you to turn absent from the disasters and enticements of this world. Step off the way you've been strolling and run back into my arms. Keep in mind, my door for you will never alter, but it too pushes you to make great and right choices. Going along with the ways of the world won't bring any genuine enduring great into your life. It will, as it were, thrust you in courage from the profound peace your soul is thirsting for. Come to me with everything you've got, since I am the as it were way, the one truth, and the source of genuine life. Am the as it were one who can deliver you the genuine peace and bliss you've been looking so difficult for. Let go of where you've been and what you've done. Do not be so difficult on yourself, since am not. My cherish and beauty are prepared and holding up to totally alter your life and fill it up with unused meaning and reason. Nowadays, am inquiring you to see up and let me appear you the way. Let me direct you onto the right way, the one that will make your life full and meaningful. I won't let you down. I'll be right next to you, strolling with you each single step. You'll never have to feel alone once more. Keep moving forward, come to me, and I guarantee you'll discover a peace that endures, a trust that doesn't provide up, and a delight that comes from living near to me until the end of time. I observe over you, your domestic, your cash, and your cherished ones. Nothing and no one can harm you, whereas I'm by your side. No foe or inconvenience can touch you with me securing you. I'll keep you secure from threat and cover you with my security. When you're with me, you have a secure put to stow away. My truth is like a shield that watches you from hurt. No constraint coming against you will win, since I'm continuously here for you, observing out for you each miniature of each day. You can be beyond any doubt that nothing happens in your life without me knowing around it, since I'm continuously paying consideration, pouring my adore and care into each portion of your world. Don't disregard, from the day you were born, I've been your gatekeeper. Nothing things more to me than keeping you secure and sound. I know you get frightened and stressed now and then, and feel like you're not insured, but you do not require to be anxious, since I'm continuously with you, no matter what. I'm observing out for your family as well, keeping them secure and out of harm's way. Indeed, when things get extreme for them, you're right there, directing them and giving them intelligence for each choice they have to make. I haven't overlooked almost your cash circumstance either. I see each require, and each battle you're managing with. Believe me, I'm continuously prepared to offer assistance and allow you what you require. I'll take care of all your needs for my perpetual wealth. Fair, believe me, and I'll make beyond any doubt you never go without. No matter how messed up things get, no matter what's going off ace in the world, I'm continuously here to favor you and make everything you do succeed. Keep in mind, you can continuously tally on me. I'll be right here following to you until the end of time. Don't ever question my adore or my control to keep you safe. I'm tuned into each small thing in your life, continuously prepared and willing to grant you what you require, and take absent what's bothering you. Put your belief in me, and do not be frightened. The foe is going to attempt to harm you with his fiendish plans, but he doesn't stand a chance. Do you keep in mind the story of the prophet who was educating to burrow trench in a dry valley, indeed in spite of the fact that there was no sign of rain? It didn't make sense to him, but as he complied, I filled those trench with an wealth of water more than sufficient to meet the needs of the individuals. That's the kind of God I am. I enchant in turning outlandish circumstances around for my radiance and your good. Dear one, I invite you to join those who seek my voice. Subscribe and receive the blessings of my words, which will guide and inspire you on the path I have prepared for you. So do not be perplexed when I provoke you to do something that appears strange. Believe that I am driving you into a put of favoring and wealth. Incline on me for quality when the way is troublesome, and know that I am continuously with you, directing you each step of the way. As you proceed to look for me through earnest adore and submission, you will find the extraordinary plans I have for your life. You'll discover yourself strolling in a more profound level of closeness with me, encountering my cherish and direction in ways you never thought possible. It'll allow you shrewdness for each choice, quality for each challenge, and peace that outperforms all understanding. So keep squeezing into my nearness, my child. Keep making that sacrosanct space where we can come in together. Keep complying my voice as you do. I guarantee to lead you into a life of reason, fulfillment, and favoring. I have awesome things in store for you, and I can't hold up to uncover them to you as you believe in me. Keep in mind, I am continuously with you. I am your cherishing father, your reliable direct, and your steady companion. I have called you by title, and you are mine. So walk forward with certainty, knowing that I am driving you into a future filled with trust and guarantee. I adore you, my valuable child. Keep looking for me, keep trusting me, and keep strolling in compliance. I am energized to see all that I will do in and through your life as you surrender to my will. My valuable child, I see your battles, and I know the questions that in some cases crawl into your intellect. But I need you to know that your confidence in me, indeed when it feels little, is valuable and powerful. When challenges come, it's simple to be debilitated and ponder where I am. But I am continuously with you, working behind the scenes on your sake. Fair as I told the rulers to burrow trench in planning for the water I would give, am inquiring you to get ready your heart and intellect to get my gifts. Appear your believe in me through your activities. Keep asking, keep accepting, and keep strolling in acquiescence to my word. Indeed, when you do not see comes about right absent. Know that I am at work the trench you burrow through your faithfulness, ditches of diligent supplication, trench of commend and appreciation, indeed in difficult times, trench of serving others and living out your faith will be filled to flooding with my favor and goodness. I know it's not continuously simple to keep going when life is difficult. That's why I've set individuals in your life to stand with you. Do not be anxious to reach out to caring companions, shrewd tutors, and solid supplication accomplices. Let them remind you of my guarantees when you feel powerless. Permit their confidence to support yours. You were made for community, to empower and elevate one another. When you confront difficulties and issues that appear inconceivably, stand up to the encouraged to restrain me to your human understanding. I am so much greater than what you can see or envision. My control has no bounds. I can make a way where there appears to be no way. Fair as I caused water to show up in the parched leaf of Edom, I can bring arrangement and favoring from the most unforeseen places. So when question yells that your circumstance is sad, tune your ear to my whisper, telling you that anything is conceivable with me. When your quality is gone and you're enticed to grant up, incline into my eternal arms and let me carry you. Your confidence is not measured by your sentiments or circumstances, but by your choice to cling to me no matter what comes. I am not a removed, unengaged eyewitness of your life. I am a cherishing father who is profoundly contributed in you. My cherish for you is unwavering, and my commitment to your great is immovable. I will proceed to direct, give for, and reinforce you at each turn. Settle your eyes on me, not your circumstances. Center on my steadfastness, not your fears, and take steps of striking confidence, knowing that I am with you and for you. Do not let brief misfortunes make you lose locate of my unceasing guarantees. I am composing a story with your life that is more wonderful and capable than you can however see. As you put your belief completely in me, I will fill your life with my peace and bliss. I will open entryways that appear solidly closed. I will bring mending and reclamation in regions that feel broken past repair. I will give in bewildering ways, favoring you so that you can be a favoring to others. Your confidence is a light in the haziness, a statement to the world that I am able to do distant more copiously than we might ever inquire or envision. So let your life be characterized by gallant, respectful faith that burrows trench sometime recently the rain comes, confidence that asks me in the corridors of holding up, confidence that trusts my heart and my timing indeed when the future is dubious. I am the God of the incomprehensible, the God of more than sufficient, and I am working all things together for your great and my radiance. So stand solid, my child. A burrowing, keep it seven, keep taking steps of confidence. I am driving you on to victory. I need you to know that I have an excellent and motivating vision for your future. It's a future where the boundaries of dialect and culture no longer ruin the spread of my truth and adore all through the world. Envision a time when individuals from each country and foundation can discover consolation, mettle, and trust in the intelligence and understanding I give. They will get a handle on the centrality of looking to me for heading and tuning in for my voice. Sometime recently, they see the verification of their confidence playing out in their lives. As you open your possessed heart to me, you will start to involvement the unimaginable gifts and wonders I have arranged particularly for you. When you begin to see it your life through my eyes, from my divine perspective, it will totally alter how you bargain with troubles and work towards the extraordinary reason I've given you. Following the way I've laid out for you might cruel taking striking jumps of confidence, indeed when you can't see clearly what's ahead. But continuously keep in mind that I am right there adjacent to you through it all, driving you and holding you up. I'm welcoming you to be portion of my mission to bring confidence, trust, and adore to individuals all over the soil. This is a brilliant cause that has the capacity to change lives and draw them closer to me. I know there are times when you feel questionable or anxious, uncertain of which way to turn, but I need to console you that I am continuously here, prepared to direct your steps and light up the way. Sometime recently when you're confronting a troublesome choice or overwhelming challenge, calm your heart and tune in for my still, little voice. I will deliver you the intelligence and acumen you require to move forward with certainty. As you walk with me, you'll find that I have astounding plans in store for you, plans to thrive you and provide you a shining future filled with trust. I know all the dreams and wants you hold in your heart, and I enchant in making a difference you accomplish them. But more than that, I need to lead you into my culminate will for your life. Indeed, if it looks diverse from what you had imagined, all I inquire is that you keep your heart open to me and permit me to work in and through you. As you yield your plans and surrender to my driving, you'll discover a peace and bliss that outperforms all understanding. I know there will be times when the travel feels long and the impediments appear overpowering, but never disregard that I am your quality and your ever-present offer assistance in times of inconvenience. When you're fatigued, I will revive you. When you bumble, I will relentless you. My cherish for you is relentless, and my commitment to you is immovable. As you press on in confidence, holding quick to my guarantees, you will see me work in powerful ways, both in your possessed life and in the lives of those around you. You'll witness broken hearts recuperated and misplaced souls finding their way domestic to me, and through it all, Your possessed confidence will develop more grounded and more profound as you learn to believe me more completely. So take boldness, my child, and do not lose heart. As you share my adore and truth with others, you will discover a profound sense of reason and fulfillment that nothing else can give. Let your light sparkle brightly and do not be perplexed to stand out from the swarm. You are a city on a slope, a signal of trust, indicating others to me. And as you walk in submission and confidence, I will utilize you in ways you never imagined possible. My cherished child, if you desire to walk deeper in my light, click Join now. Discover my truths and join a family of believers to support your spiritual journey. Remember, my child, that I have as of now prepared you with everything you require to fulfill your God-given reason. My soul lives inside you, directing and enabling you each step of the way. So do not shrivel back in fear or let questions hold you back. Step out in strength, knowing that I am with you and for you. Believe me with your future and yield your plans to me. Let me dream enormous dreams for you and lead you down ways you never might have envisioned on your claim. I have a fate for you that is distant past what you can think or ask, a future filled with trust, reason, and meaning. And as you grasp my arrange for your life, you'll discover a profound sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that the world can never give. You'll wake up each day energized to see what I will do and filled with energy to make a contrast in the world around you. So do not settle for unremarkable presence. Do not let fear or complacency keep you from the mind-blowing life I have for you. Set out to dream with me and observe as I bring those dreams to pass in ways that will take off you astounded and in amazement. My valuable child, let me lead you on the most noteworthy travel of your life. Let me appear you all the superb things I have in store for you, my cherished child. When life's challenges appear unfavorably and you discover yourself in circumstances that show up sad, do not lose hope. Indeed, when you feel like you're confronting a magnificent adversary or in need of assets, keep in mind that I am here for you. In those minutes of battle, look for my direction and shrewdness. Fare as astute pioneer turns to trusted consultants amid times of emergency. Turn to me for the otherworldly clarity and course you required to explore indeed the most troublesome circumstances. I long for a profound, important relationship with you, one that goes past just calling out to me in times of inconvenience. Whereas I am continuously there to offer assistance you through life's storms, I crave a steady, continuous association built on faithful confidence and belief. Encompass yourself with equitable people who will energize you to keep up a movable commitment to me. The nearness of virtuous individuals in your life can have a capable, positive effect on your otherworldly journey. Remember, my cherish for you is unlimited and eternal. No matter how distant you may stray or how numerous botches you make, my arms are continuously open, prepared to welcome you back with sympathy and absolution. I know that life can be overpowering at times, and the weight of your burdens may appear as well overwhelming to bear. But I guarantee you, I will never let you confront these trials alone. I am your steady companion, your source of quality, and your direct through each challenge. When you feel misplaced or uncertain of which way to take, stop and tune in for my voice. I may not continuously talk incapable of being heard words, but you will discover my direction in the astute guide of those around you, in the tranquil minutes when you sense my nearness, and in the tender whispers to your heart. Trust in these messages, for they are born from my interminable shrewdness and cherish for you. As you explore life's travel, be careful of the company you keep. Maintain a strategic distance from partner with those who have turned absent from me or who empower dangerous behaviors. Instead, look for out people who embody benevolence, astuteness, and exemplary nature. These connections will offer assistance you develop in your confidence and remain genuine to the way I have laid out for you. When you confront allurements or discover yourself drawn to the transitory joys of this world, keep in mind that genuine fulfillment and bliss can, as it were, be found in me. Do not permit transitory wants to lead you adrift or cause you to compromise your values. Instead, settle your eyes on the interminable rewards that come from living a life given to me. I have given you interesting gifts and capacities, and I have a reason for your life that is more noteworthy than you can envision. Grasp these blessings and utilize them to make a positive contrast in the world around you. When you live in arrangement with my will, you will discover the entryways of opportunity will open, and you will encounter the plenteous favors I have in store for you. All through your travel, there will be times when you falter and drop. Do not let these minutes characterize you or cause you to lose trust. Instead, utilize them as openings to develop, learn, and create a more profound dependence on me. I am continuously prepared to choose you up, clean you off, and set you back on the right way, my child. I know that life can be eccentric, and the future may some of the time appear questionable, but I guarantee you, I hold your hand through each step of the way. When you put your belief in me, I will direct you through the darkest valleys and lead you to the green pastures of peace and success. As you confront the challenges of each day, keep in mind to approach me with an earnest and reliable heart. Make time for standard supplication, reflection, and reflection on my word. These homes will reinforce your confidence, give you with intelligence, and offer assistance you keep up a near association with me. I've given you the blessing of free will and the right to make your claimed choices in any case. I encourage you to select shrewdly and to continuously look for my direction in your decision-making. When you adjust your will with mine, you will find a life filled with reason, delight, and fulfillment. My adore for you knows no bounds, and my crave is for you to involvement the completion of the endowments I have arranged for you. I have called you to be a light in this world, to share my adore and sympathy with those around you. As you walk in compliance to my will, you will discover that your life gets to be a confirmation to my goodness and beauty. My child, I am continuously here for you in the blissful minutes and the troublesome ones. When you feel overpowered or debilitated, keep in mind to incline on me for quality and guidance. As you proceed on this travel of life, hold quick to the guarantees I have made to you. These guarantees are not unimportant words but are the establishments of an unbreakable contract between us. In times of question or vulnerability, cling to these guarantees as a source of trust and consolation. I have made you for a reason, and I have prepared you with everything you require to fulfill that reason. Believe that I will give the assets, the intelligence, and the quality you require to overcome any deterrent that stands in your way. In the great times and the awful, when you confront challenges or hardships, incline on me for consolation and bolster. I will be your sheikh, your asylum, and your ever-present offer assistance in times of inconvenience. My cherish for you is not based on your execution or your accomplishments, but on my constant character and my interminable commitment to you. Rest in the confirmation of my unrestricted adore and permit it to be the establishment upon which you construct your life. As you develop in your relationship with me, you will find a peace that outperforms all understanding. This peace will protect your heart and intellect, indeed in the middle of life's storms. Believe in my reliability and know that I am working all things together for your extreme great, my adored child. To genuinely listen my voice and get the intelligence I have for you, it's vital to make a space where we can interface personally. This implies more than fair going through the movements of going to a devout benefit or tuning into a sermon. It's approximately developing a honest to goodness air of revere in your day-by-day life. When you take the time to truly revere me, you open your heart to my nearness. You make a sacrosanct space where I can talk straightforwardly to your soul, uncovering the special bits of knowledge and direction I have for your particular situation. True adore is a two-way discussion, a cherishing trade between you and me. It's in these minutes of bona fide association that I can give the clarity and heading you look for. So, make revere a need in your life. Set aside time each day to laud me, to express your appreciation, and to sit discreetly in my nearness. As you do this reliably, you'll discover that my voice gets to be clearer and my lightning gotten to be more apparent. You'll begin to get at my will for your life in a more profound, more individual way. Dear child, as you have been lifted by my words, so too can you lift others. Pass this blessing to another, and together you shall walk in my grace. Now, I need to address something that can be challenging for numerous of my children. Some of the time, when I uncover my plans to you, they may not make sense from a human viewpoint. My direction might appear strange or indeed irrational. It's characteristic to feel confounded or questionable in these minutes, but I need to energize you to believe in my shrewdness. Keep in mind, I see the greater picture. I know the conclusion from the starting, and I am continuously working behind the scenes to bring all those my great purposes in your life. I have a vision for your life that goes past what you can right now comprehend. So, when my informational do not adjust with your desires or understanding, select to comply them besides. Believe that I am planning you for the copious gifts and arrangement I have in store. Fare like a rancher who plants seeds in confidence, knowing that a gather will come in due time. Sow seeds of compliance and observe as I bring forward natural product in your life. It takes strength to take after my lead, particularly when it doesn't make sense from a human point of view. But I guarantee you, my child, that as you believe in me and take after my direction, indeed when it's troublesome, you will involvement my loyalty in extraordinary ways. I will open entryways that appear incomprehensible to open. I will make a way where there appears to be no way. I will give for you in ways that surpass your expectations. My cherished child, I need you to know that I am competent of doing so much more than you seem ever envision or asked. In each challenge you face, whether it be in your soul, your feelings, your connections, or your work, I am right there with you. Continuously keep in mind to allow me all the laud and honor, for I merit it and will never take off you alone when you require me most. Am welcoming you to begin a transformative travel with me that will take your confidence to unused profundities and make more grounded bonds between us and with others who accept. Do not miss out on the chances to come together, create, and feel the joy and great things I've arranged for you. I need to have a near, life-changing relationship with you. No matter how troublesome things appear, believe that I can work wonders past your most out-of-control dreams. When your soul throbs, when tears drop, when the way ahead looks dark, that is when I am closest, prepared to carry you through. In your otherworldly fights, I am your unwavering armor. In enthusiastic turmoil, I am your never-ending consolation. When connections strain, I am the bond that reestablishes, and in your proficient battles, I am the intelligence that guides you to triumph. So allow me the most noteworthy regard, for I am meriting, and will until the end of time stay at your side in times of trouble. Let your acclaims ring out, for I am the one genuine steady you can continuously depend on. I long for you to walk with me on an uncommon adventure, one that will invigorate your belief and make unbreakable ties between us and with individual devotees. Seize each minute to connect together, to prosper, and to loll in the delights and rewards I've set aside fair for you. Do not permit these brilliant openings to slip through your fingers, since my most profound wish is to share a significantly re-establishing bond with you. When the trials of life debilitate to overpower you, keep in mind that my control knows no limits. I can finish copiously over and past anything you seem never conceive or ask. In your darkest otherworldly evenings, I am the light that guides you to daybreak. When your feelings are hurled like waves in a seething ocean, I am the calm that stills the storm. As connections shred, I am the string that repairs and makes entire, and when your way is soaken rough, I am the beyond any doubt balance that leads you to the summit. So lift up my title on tall, for I am commendable of all honor and will never forsake you in your hour of require. Let your heart flood with appreciation, for I am the unfailing nearness you can continuously depend on. When misfortune looms huge and your quality feels little, never disregard that I am able to work ponders distant, outperforming your most venturesome trusts and dreams. As you explore otherworldly battles, I am your impervious shield. When feelings debilitate to inundate you, I am your relentless stay. In the middle of social strife, I am the accommodating constraint that brings agreement, and as you confront proficient challenges, I am the wellspring of intelligence directing you to success. So announce my enormity, for I am meriting of all commend and will stand immovably by your side through each trial. Let appreciation flood from your soul, for I am the undaunted companion you can continuously number on. My dearest child, in your darkest hours, when the weight of the world appears as well overwhelming to bear, when you confront abuse, bad form, or abuse, do not let your heart be filled with severity or hatred. Instead, turn to me and discover comfort in my adoring embrace. I will wipe absent your tears and patch your broken heart. I will provide you the metal to confront your foes with beauty and kindness, knowing that I am your extreme shield and defender in each circumstance, whether happy or pitiful. Commend me with a true heart, lift your voice in revere, for I am commendable of all honor and wonderfulness. When you center on my goodness and reliability, your viewpoint will move, and you will discover peace in the midst of the chaos. Demonstrate your confidence through faithful acquiescence to my commands. When you believe me sufficient to take after my lead even when the way appears uncertain, I will direct you to a put of triumph and fulfillment. As you walk in confidence and compliance, keep in mind to deliver me all the wonderfulness for the awesome things I will do in your life. Am able to fulfill limitlessly more than you may ever inquire or envision. Believe in my unfailing adore and arrangement, and observe as I open entryways of opportunity, recuperate broken connections, and reestablish what has been lost. I am the God of marvels, and I enchant in appearing my control and cherish in the lives of my children. When you put your belief in me, I will move mountains on your sake. I will portion the oceans of misfortune and lead you to a put of triumph and delight. Amen.